Hello and welcome to VGA Podcast episode 87. It's Caleb and Alex back with you again. Welcome, Alex.
Yo, it's been a while.
Yep, it's been a little bit sporadic.
Yeah. Well, like I said, whenever we say it's going to be consistent, stuff comes up.
Yep. Yeah, so we've got a lot to talk about. There's been a lot of shows and we got a few movies actually to talk about.
Yes.
So yeah, today we're going to be talking about Mortal Kombat, both 1 and 2, the new ones that have been released.
Mortal Kombat
2 just came out this week. No, you're good. So we'll be talking about that, and then we're going to be talking about the finale, the final 2 episodes of Monarch Season 2, and then we got the final 3 episodes of Daredevil Born Again, and we'll be talking about all of Season 5 of The Boys that are out so far.
Yes, which is 6 episodes or 5?
6.
6 episodes, okay.
Yep. And then we'll be talking about Golden Sun, the second book in the Red Rising, because you just finished that one. And I'm excited to talk about that.
And I'm about like 250 pages into
Morningstar.
Morningstar, yep.
Nice. And then we'll probably talk about like some video games we've been playing and whatever else we've been up to. So cool.
Sweet.
So let's go ahead and get started and talk about Mortal Kombat 2 and 1, because we both watched both this week.
Yep.
Have you seen the old one?
I watched the original, but I have not seen Annihilation, which I heard the second one, and I heard that one's terrible.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one. I've only seen the original one, and it was a long time ago.
Yeah. I recently watched it just to kind of... I don't know. I have a idea of what the older one was like, because I had never watched it, or I mean, I might have seen bits and pieces of the original one, but never fully. Yeah,
it's been a while. I remember it being really corny but pretty fun. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how well it holds up nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's fun. It's a fun movie, but I don't think it's like amazing.
Sure.
But maybe that's just because I didn't grow up watching it. I'm sure if you grew up watching it, it's probably like awesome.
Yeah. All right.
But
so do you want to go ahead and we'll do a non-spoiler section and then get into spoilers. Do you want to go ahead and start with your scores and your thoughts on Mortal Kombat 1 and 2?
Yeah. Yep. Mortal Kombat 1. I'll start with 1, or the 2021 version, not the original. I don't know why I never watched it. You think I would have?
Yeah, I never did either.
I know that was during like the time, I think it like released on HBO Max too at the same time, like during COVID when they were doing like the releases, and I wasn't going to the theater as much then, so maybe that's why I didn't watch it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, probably.
But I had no expectations because I didn't see a trailer, nothing. I don't remember seeing anything about it. And I thought the first one was just, I thought it was okay. I didn't love it. I thought the characters were bland, especially Cole. My God.
Yeah.
He might be the most boring main character in a video game movie I've ever watched.
Yeah.
He's that boring. And it's not that like I hate the actor or anything. I've seen the actor in other things and I like him.
Okay.
But God, he's just awful. So the characters are kind of boring. I mean, it's pretty generic, and they added things in, and I'm not like the biggest Mortal Kombat. Like I haven't played, I mean, I've played the games, but I don't know like all the lore and stuff, you know?
I'm the same way. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I've just played the games growing up and recently, and I know a lot of the characters, but I know there's so much to it now. There's 10 games, 10
or more. Yeah.
11, 12 plus spin-offs and side games and stuff. But I don't know, man. I thought it was just okay. I gave it a 5 out of 10. I thought it was average. The fight scenes were okay. Some of the characters were okay. Like Kano. I liked him.
Yep.
But overall, very, very, for me, uneven. The pacing was weird. Like the second act felt like forever, but then the third act felt super quick, and the first act felt super quick, and that middle act just dragged. Just very generic, very basic, but not the worst movie in the world. So 5 out of 10 for that one.
Yep.
Okay. And then for the second one, I actually really liked the second one. I loved it. Like I thought it was freaking awesome. It was an improvement in every single way. Like every single way you can think of, it improved. The acting was, I mean, okay, it was spotty, but I liked Carl Urban as Johnny Cage.
Agreed. Yeah.
But I thought the character, like, they just had more fun with it, and they dropped some aspects of the first film. It was super fast paced. They actually had a tournament. The special effects were good. The fighting was awesome. The music was improved. So I gave the second one an 8 out of 10. I thought it was, as far as like a video game movie goes, I had a freaking blast, dude.
Yeah.
Improvement in every single way. So 5 and an 8.
Yeah, I'm pretty similar. So Mortal Kombat 1, well, both of them were pretty fun movies where if you just turned your brain off, you're going to have a pretty good time. Mortal Kombat, the first one, the story was just like, it was not good. And I agree with you. The main character, Cole, was not my favorite. It did have some good supporting cast somewhere. Like you said, Kano was good. There were some others like Sonya was, and like, it just kind of felt a little weird and off at points with the characterizations and stuff. But like the action was good, and it was fun seeing, like, I mean, this is an older movie, so like we're not going to spoil much, but like like, you know, the classics, like seeing Sub-Zero and Scorpion is always really cool, and so there was that like fun stuff from the games that was cool to see. But yeah, as a movie overall, I gave it a 5. Like it was definitely carried by the action, and like the story held it back quite a bit. The acting was not great, and I'm really curious why they went with making a new character for the movie and then making him the most boring character ever.
They could have had Johnny Cage as that like fish out of water character.
Yeah.
You know?
I almost thought, like, well, I guess we'll get to it in spoilers, but I don't know. But the second one, I agree, is a lot better. It had a better story, better characters. The fact that Johnny Cage is in it, like, they did that very well. I love that. Very gory. It played a lot to the fans of the game. Like the fights at points just seemed right out of the video game, which was really cool. Yeah. And then Carl Urban was just awesome. I love him. So I was between a 7 or an 8 for Mortal Kombat 2. I think with just like, there's some fights that I've thought about a few times. I think I'm going to give it an 8. It was good. Yeah. Like I really enjoyed it. It was fun. And that's kind of how I feel the games too, is like you play them, unless you're like competitive or whatever, you play them to see the cool gory action parts and just the cool fights and
the fatalities.
And the characters. And I think they nailed it. Like, I thought it was really good.
It's like, and I know the dude who directed the first one directed the second one. And you know, I looked at his like resume, and he hasn't directed anything else.
Interesting.
Not shows, not anything. But man, did he listen to the fans? And I know he did, because there's interviews I watched, and like they dropped certain things from the first movie. Like you know how this isn't really spoiler. This isn't spoiler, but in the first movie that they have like the arcanas, like, you know, you have the tattoo, and then like you become the chosen one, and then you have to unlock your arcana, which that's nowhere in the game. So lore I was reading.
I was like,
and
the second
one, in the second one they completely dropped that. They don't mention it, and the director of the movie is like, we decided to drop that because the fans didn't respond well. He's like, it's almost like he described it as the midichlorians
that's funny,
of Mortal Kombat. Like they introduced it, but no one liked it, so they dropped it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was just better in every way. It was just fun, like you said.
It was,
fast paced too. Like, yes. It felt like fight after fight after fight. Like, I mean, it was like watching Jujutsu Kaisen season or something. Yeah, like back to back to back. Just boom, 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 accelerated into a movie. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. Like, it was a fun movie, and the music was better, because I noticed in the first one, like the music was kind of bland.
Yeah,
like, it didn't really pump me up or anything.
They used like the main theme like once in the in the first movie or something, but I feel like they used it better in the second one.
Yeah, for sure. Like because I heard like snippets of the main theme a few times, and then obviously they play the main song at the end.
Right.
But then they also, even the parts where they're not playing the main theme song, like it's still better music than the first one.
Yeah,
like, the first one just felt very generic.
Very generic. I agree.
Like, I don't know, especially watching them, a couple days apart, it's like, man, they totally just said, screw this, we're gonna have fun.
yeah, and even like the atmosphere in the second one, they had, it was really good, and they had to be like, okay, we're gonna take some of these stages like right out of the game, and they did it really well. Because I've seen some of those stages, I'm like, oh, I remember that one from like Mortal Kombat 2 or something. That's which I feel like they did way better than one.
The environment and like the special effects and the vibe and like the look of the second movie is a 10 out of 10. I thought the sets were good. I thought it looked like Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
So like that, it was just better. Like, whereas the first one, it felt generic. Like they were in like some desert cavern for 30 minutes of movie training in a small thing, and I don't know, the first one just felt very. I can't explain. It's just bland. The start of the first movie was really good. Like the first 10 minutes. Yeah,
I like that.
I was like, oh dang, this is pretty cool, and then it just went downhill. And I think, I'm very curious why they decided to kind of introduce like a brand new character.
Yeah, I was.
Kind of odd.
And like you, I was like, I'm not that up on my Mortal Kombat lore, I've like played some games and know the characters, and I'm like, Cole Young, who is this? I don't remember. And then I looked it up. I'm like, oh, it was made for the movie? Why is he so boring?
I know, and it's not even like I feel like Mortal Kombat characters are all like crazy off the wall, like over the top characters. Yep. And then you got Cole Young that's just so boring. My God. And this is
even his powers like wasn't that cool.
Oh my God.
There's been so many more like same kind of powers, but so much cooler the way they do it. Even like Black Panther has that thing where he can like absorb and then shoot it back. But his was just like
I know the whole movie, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I wonder where his power is going to be. It'll probably be cool. I mean, he's boring, so they got to give him something cool. And it's just like some, Black Panther suit that can absorb, like, hits. It was funny because I was reading comments. People do not like Cole Young.
Yeah, I can imagine.
They were calling him plot armor. That's kind of his. That's because he's not going to die or anything, obviously. In the first one, and like
that's funny.
That's his ability is he can get hit.
That's very true.
And this is just a me thing, but when I was first watching it and like the kid was there, I thought that was like his sister, and then the girl was like his mom, adopted mom or something.
Yeah, I could not tell. Like, oh, okay. I had the same thing. Yeah, they did not explain that very well.
No, because it looked like his sister, and then the girl they started kissing. Okay, so that has to be the mom, or like
his wife or something. Girlfriend.
Wife, the mom of the little girl.
Yeah, that kind of sums up the whole first movie, where it's like they just don't explain things very well, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and it's boring, and we don't really care. Yeah,
and like I agree. Like Sonya Blade was. She was cool for what she was. Like I had no issue with her, and
her power was cool. Like she had one cool part where she first got her power. I thought that was a cool little moment in the first one.
And I had remembered her. Like I remember Kano.
Yep.
And obviously Sub-Zero and
Scorpion
and Jax. Jax was one that he was cool, but like he didn't get much in the first movie.
Underutilized for sure. Yeah,
and when he got his little robot arms in the first one, I don't know why I was laughing.
It was pretty funny.
It just looked really funny.
I don't know if it was supposed to be that funny, but yeah, it was.
I think it was. Obviously, Raiden.
Yep. I feel like he was better in the second one, too. Like, more of what I remember as Raiden, yeah.
For sure. And who were the other two? Lao Kang and Kung Lao, right?
Yep. Kung Lao. Yeah. And Liu Kang.
Kung Lao is awesome.
Yeah.
I love, especially in the second one. We'll get.
Yeah.
I'll wait for spoilers for the second one because there's a couple of fights in there where like I would watch a movie again just for those fights.
Yep. I definitely have a favorite fight. So yeah.
We'll talk about that. And I think it's going to be the same exact fight. I think it's everyone's favorite fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess we kind of already spoiled the first movie, but whatever.
That was a while
ago. Into spoilers.
Yeah, let's get into spoilers.
Now,
So, spoiler alert for Mortal Kombat 2 and 1, but we've already kind of gotten into that.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
So the end of the first one, I thought I was a little underwhelmed. Number one, him fighting what's that monster called with the 4 arms? He's in the first movie too. Yeah. That was very anticlimactic.
Yeah, especially because I feel like in the old one, the fight with Goro was like the highlight or one of them. Yeah. Like he was kind of built up, and then this one he just kind of shows up and then gets his arms chopped off, and yeah. It was just, and maybe it's because of Cole Young's powers are kind of boring too. Yeah.
But that was underwhelming. And then I did love the Scorpion and Sub-Zero fight.
Yes, that was pretty the highlight awesome. Of the first movie for sure. Yeah.
But I also during that fight thought it was so Cole didn't do any I don't understand. I know he was trying to like break his wife and daughter out of the ice, but there was like a really helping. There was a really cool fight going on that he could be helping out with, and he's just sitting there punching ice. I don't. It wasn't even doing anything. Yeah, and like Scorpion showed up like in flames, so he should probably know like, oh, if I help out this guy, yeah, he could help me out. Yeah. Yeah, and he was standing there the whole time. I thought I thought Cole Young was going to be like a reincarnation of Scorpion or something. I'm like, they got to do something with this guy to make him cool. Like, he's they might still do that. Scorpion's I've heard rumors. Okay, yeah. So I was kind of expecting that. Well, after the second movie, sometime. Yeah. I was going to say not like Cole Young, but the actor. Okay, yeah. Because obviously, going into the second one, they they just freaking. It was almost like worse than him just not being in the movie. They definitely were like, okay, nobody likes this guy. He can go, and then just kill them off. It'd be like the most brutal. Oh death. Yeah. Like his head smashed and then kicked into acid. Yeah, and then kicked into acid. Although, in his defense, at least. He did put up a fight to Shao Kahn. What's that back? Yeah, yes. I mean, he pretty much did beat him, but Shao Kahn, he was cheating. Yeah. So at least true. If you were to go out, it finally showed he was like an actual decent fighter training. Yeah. And he didn't go out like a wuss at least. But my lord, they said nope, he's done. I was wondering if he was going to be in this movie. Because I think I saw one trailer, but I don't remember seeing him in the trailer. He might have been. He might have been in the trailer. I just didn't know him at the time. Yeah, I didn't see any trailers for this, so I don't even know. All I know is there's no promotion with that character. Yeah, that makes sense. And then the movie started, and it was like, okay, well, we're following Johnny Cage, and we're following who else are we following? Who's Katana? Yeah. Yep. And then 15, 20, 30 minutes of the movie, they show up. So we're okay. I'm getting ahead of myself. What did you think of Johnny Cage and Katana? They're kind of like the two co-leads. Yeah, I loved Johnny Cage. Yeah, I thought he was I love Carl Urban, first of all, and I thought he did a great job in this. And seeing him in The Boys and then having this character, I was like, how is he going to be Johnny Cage? That's going to be interesting. But they made it work with the old actor who's kind of fallen out of favor. And one of my favorite parts of this movie is seeing that old movie with him being the action hero. That was so funny. The cheesy. It was so cheesy. I loved it. So that I felt set up the character of Johnny Cage really well. And I thought he did great. And Katana, well, she wasn't
the most interesting character. At least she had stuff to do, and like the fans that she got were really cool. I love seeing her fight with that. I thought she was good too. Like, and having her be kind of like the spy in Shao Kahn, and like being in touch with Raiden, I thought was cool. So she was good too. Much better than Cole Young in the first one.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, no, I liked her too. She was good. She was good for like her purpose, you know, like she was a cool character, kind of that spy. She had cool weapons. I mean, she's a popular character. She looks good too. I gotta say, I gotta say. But also, the one thing with her storyline I didn't care for is her is what's her face
with Jade.
Yeah. So Jade isn't, because I've played some of the games and Jade was kind of totally different in the movie. Yeah.
From what I remember, Jade's like similar to Katana, where they have like the mask, but she's just like in all green, right? And like
yeah. Okay. She's not like bald or anything either. She has like long hair. She's kind of a different character. And her and her story kind of, I feel like there's more to it. I don't know if it got cut or if they just there's just so many characters.
Yeah.
But she like betrayed her and then betrayed Shao Kahn. Like she's betraying everybody randomly for no reason.
Yeah.
Or I mean, there's reasons obviously, but you know what I mean? She's just flip-flopping. There wasn't like there's obviously more to it.
It definitely felt like there was more and they cut it out. Yeah.
Yeah. So like that side of Katana's storyline, but other than that, I mean, she was a cool fighter. She was way better than Cole.
For sure.
Lead. But yeah, Johnny Cage. I mean, I kept wanting to go like show me more of like the Johnny Cage. Where's Johnny Cage?
Yeah,
like I wanted him to be. I mean, he was the main character, but I still think Kano's still freaking stole the show.
Kano's great, yeah. Which God, I wasn't sure if they were going to bring him back or not, but I mean, it makes sense. Mortal Kombat, they're gonna. That's kind of something that happens as people coming back.
The funny way the way they did it in the movie is funny too, because they didn't even like freaking go through the spells or anything. He's just like, he's not worth it. He hardly has a soul. Pretty much saying like, yeah, it's kind of stupid we brought him back, but everyone loved him. Yeah, they knew it too.
That's
like,
funny.
He's not worth it. But some of his lines are just so funny. I'm like, are these actual lines written, or did he
just come up with it?
Yeah, did he just come up with it on spot? Because some of the stuff was hilarious, dude.
Yeah,
he's calling people
so funny.
Voldemort, and there's other ones I can't even say on here, but
yeah,
so freaking funny. But yeah, Kano was. I mean, all the characters were much better. I mean, I still think. Sonya gets a little bit to do in this, but I still think Jax was kind of on the back burner of like the characters with screen time and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. And I would say even Sonya a little bit too. Yeah.
Yeah, Sonya too. I mean, she was more of Raiden's right hand kind of person, you know.
Yeah.
So we saw a little bit more of her than Jax, but nothing like crazy.
Right.
And then I still think, Liu Kang and Kung Lao were freaking awesome. So yes. Okay, all right, what's the fight you're talking about?
That one, Liu Kang, Kung Lao. Yeah, that one with the they're in like some space arena. Oh, it looked so cool with the music and the atmosphere, and the fight was really cool. I loved Kung Lao being brought back to life, so he has all these powers where he can shadow jump or teleport and come out of his hat and stuff. That was so cool.
That was such an awesome fight.
And the ending to that
just
fight
the way they utilized the hat.
Yes. And I felt like the ending was a good way to do it because it's not something you see very often. Like he had a plan and executed it perfectly and just won really fast at the end. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was really cool. Just grabbing him and using the momentum to pull him onto the hat. And then it was, classic Mortal Kombat bloody. So
definitely bloody.
Yep. So that whole fight I thought was just so good.
It was so good. Just trying to dodge, like Kung Lao trying to dodge the hat throughout the whole freaking fight. Just added like a layer of like freaking awesomeness.
Yeah.
And you're right, the atmosphere and the music and the background and
so cool.
And you're at the final kill, and then I mean they're definitely continuing something with that because obviously Kung Lao, I mean he dies, quote unquote.
Yeah, and then Liu Kang does something like he becomes a phoenix or something. I don't know. Yeah,
and like what did Kung Lao say? He's like, I finally know what I have to do or something like that when he died.
Or, Liu Kang said that.
Liu Kang, sorry, yeah.
He said something about like, I know how to bring you back or know what to do. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he's like, Liu Kang, that's right. He's like, I know what I have to do, or his purpose pretty much is bringing back Kung Lao, right?
Yeah.
Or saving him.
Yep.
So I thought that was interesting with Liu Kang. I'm curious where that goes.
Yeah.
And that was kind of last time we saw of him. But yeah, I think Liu Kang was had like the coolest fights. I mean, they definitely had the best choreography, those two.
Yeah.
They're the best fighters for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
And another, what was the other? You said there's a couple of fights. What was the other highlight?
I just always love Scorpion Sub-Zero. Like, that's always going to be fun to watch.
I know, yeah.
And then, like, I thought the, like, Johnny Cage versus Baraka was good because of how it ended. Yeah. Like, that, like, friendship was cool.
I liked that fight. I mean, it wasn't like a choreographed, like, typical Mortal Kombat fight, but it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
And it was funny.
Yeah.
All the other characters kind of standing there like, yeah, you're gonna die.
Yeah, yep.
Baraka was funny too. I didn't expect him to be funny.
Yeah, he was.
But
I really enjoyed
that was kind of that was kind of the fight where Johnny Cage kind of figured it out. You know, he put on those glasses.
I love that. That the glasses are what kind of unlocked it.
Hey, and he had some good moves there too, doing the little flips and the splits, which I heard Carl Urban actually did those splits.
Oh, wow.
He said it's the hardest thing he's ever done.
I bet. I couldn't do that.
But yeah, I thought that fight was really cool and it was funny. So what did you think of it wasn't a fight, but another cool moment was when Raiden gets his throat slashed and it kind of has like those lights while they're fighting and stuff.
Yeah, that looked really cool. That effect was really interesting to look at. Yeah.
And it was kind of like I don't know, it was an intense moment because that was happening, they're fighting, and then a couple of the fighters obviously got teleported away.
Yeah, so that was when like Sonya was fighting
trying to save Raiden.
The queen, right? I think. And
yeah, that was a little disappointing of a fight, to be honest.
Yeah, which that was the arena that I remember the most from like Mortal Kombat or Mortal Kombat 2. So it was cool to see that arena. It's like where you fall down and there's the spikes and there's like all those skeletons. So that was cool to see that. But yeah, that fight was just okay.
Yeah, there wasn't much to it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Man, there's a lot of fights in this. Yeah, because then you had Jax and
Jade.
Jade, yep.
Yeah.
And that one was okay, too. And then you had, at the beginning you had Katana and Johnny Cage, and again, that really wasn't a fight.
Right.
And then obviously you had Cole and
Shao Kahn, which I thought the Shao Kahn, I thought they did great with that character, like villain. It's like that's exactly how I remember him from games. Yeah, I think I played Mortal Kombat 8 or 9 or something, and I remember him being so hard in the story mode because they just throw a bunch of BS. He has like so much health or something and just has unlimited combos. So yeah, they definitely made him like intimidating enough to work. Yeah. And he kills Jax and Cole. Yep.
But I mean, it's Mortal Kombat.
They'll come back.
They obviously tease at the end that they have had too many fallen comrades.
Yep.
So I've been hearing rumors that people like the cast and everybody likes the actor who plays Cole. His name's Louis Tan.
Yeah.
And so people are saying he might come back as Scorpion, like a descendant of like pretty much taking up Scorpion's mantle because
Gotcha.
what's his face is getting he's getting pretty old.
Yeah, I was surprised to see Toranaga as Scorpion in the first one. I was like, oh dang, that's the guy from Shogun.
Yeah,
I was not expecting him to be Scorpion, so
I know, and
it works
yeah,
though.
so
It works.
It does work, but he is getting older.
He is getting older for sure.
So like they were saying, it would make sense for the actor who plays, Cole Young to play the new Scorpion if need be,
Yeah, yep. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with that because that's kind of where I thought they were going anyways. So
same, yeah. And I think you would play the character differently. It's like I don't think it's the actor's fault,
Right.
Kind of like Monarch, which we'll get into. But yeah, overall the story, it's about as good as a story for a Mortal Kombat movie as you can get.
Honestly, that like right before Raiden gets his throat cut, it's like there was story, and then it was just like, Kung Lao's here. Okay, time to just all the fights are starting, and it was just like boom, 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 boom. Which you know what, that works for Mortal Kombat.
It
I'm
does,
totally
yeah,
okay with that.
Because the beginning, it started off with Katana, the flashback of the king, her father getting slain, and then the what is it called? The Outworld takes over that realm.
Yep.
And then they're pretty much raised as slaves or whatever. So like that's the beginning, and then they recruit Johnny Cage, which they teased at the end of the first movie.
Yeah.
But it's funny, but they tease Cole going to Hollywood. Cole doesn't go to Hollywood.
Yeah, I feel like that was one thing I was going to say, because at the end of the first movie, it was like, it seemed like they were going to recruit a bunch of people from what I like. That's the impression I got. And then Johnny Cage was just the first one they were going to recruit. And then it was like, in this one, it's like, oh, we get Johnny Cage. Okay, it's starting. So it felt like they switched gears and they're like, you know what? Let's just get to the tournament, which I think was a good choice.
Yeah. And they could do it now. They could start expanding. I think they're at the point now, if this makes money, which I think it will, that they'll start like having fun with it. It kind of reminds me of like the Sonic movies where it kind of starts off simple. Yeah. And like each movie they get more and more into like fan service, but good fan service.
Yeah. That would make sense. Yeah.
But yeah, so like then they go get Johnny Cage. It's funny because Johnny Cage, he kind of just, I thought that he got convinced a little bit too fast. So here, walk into this lightning.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, I don't know. Although he did leave, which makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
And that's how I knew Cole was going to die, by the way. They had one scene with them where he's like, I have a wife and a daughter I will never see, and I'm okay with that. Because I will fight to the death. I started feeling that way too. I was like, oh, okay, he might not make it. And then his head gets smashed. I'm like, his poor wife and daughter.
Who we'll never see again.
I know. I felt like I couldn't stand the character, but like at that moment, I kind of did feel bad. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like when he's got his head smashed in and thrown into acid.
Yep.
Like, could you even revive him after that? Like,
I'm sure they could find a way, but yeah, I don't know.
Because I know, like, yeah, but anyways. Yeah, but you're right. They pretty much try to recruit Johnny Cage, and then there's some scheming going around, and then they cut Raiden's throat, and that's all. And all fighting happens, and then what's his face gets the, what is it called? I think it's in the games too. That medallion thing that gives you like immortality.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
I don't remember what they called it.
Yeah, Shao Kahn gets that,
but he got it. Hence why he could. why he beat Cole, because Cole would have won. The 5 people that love Cole.
Yeah.
He would have won.
Those guys are in shambles right now.
But then it's just fight. And then, but they do have Easter eggs. Like, I like how they keep track of, like, it's an actual tournament. They have the stuff up in the sky saying how many of each team is left. Some of the fights, like, kind of that one with Cole, they kind of had that side view, or kind of felt like you're watching playing the game.
Yep.
And then some of the moves.
Yeah, some of the moves were straight from the game. You got your obligatory get over here. Gotta have that.
Get over here. I know. It doesn't fit his voice at all for the rest of the movie.
No, it does not. And it's like in the first one, it's like he speaks Japanese the whole time, except for to say "get over here."
Get over here! Yeah,
it's like how would a Japanese, ninja from 1600s know how to English?
You got to, man.
Yep. But I thought like Katana had a really cool fatality that I'm sure comes right from the game with her fans, and there were a few other ones.
Yep.
So gotta love those.
And like Brock on the village.
Yep.
I know a lot of people really liked. I liked it too. That was kind of like the little side quest in the movie, like the B plot. They had to go through there to get into that other realm. And then, they go in the other realm and they get their butts kicked pretty much, and Jax dies. And then they got to go to the underworld to recruit Scorpion, or what's his face, Ben Han, or...
It's Hanzo Hasashi.
Ben Han's the...
Is Sub-Zero.
Is Sub-Zero, excuse me.
Yeah.
They got to recruit Hanzo, aka Scorpion. I thought that was a pretty cool scene, because I kind of like the idea of he's like in peace, so he's strong enough to freaking morph hell into what he wants.
Yeah, that was cool.
Pretty much like mentally strong enough.
I like that.
And then they tell him that Sub-Zero's still alive, and that just vanishes and gets all his anger back.
Yep.
And that was a pretty cool fight down there.
It was, yeah. I love it.
It was with Kano and Johnny.
Johnny Cage was there. Yep.
Yep, and kind of all four of them fighting. I don't know, what are those? There were Sub-Zero's like shadows. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, I was trying to see. It shows it. Let me see. Here. Yeah, I was trying to see if that was like a different character in the games. Like, I know there's like Noob Saibot that's kind of like a shadowy character, but I can't tell. So if you know, let us know in the comments if that was supposed to be another character, or if it's just his shadow because he's undead.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of lore we're missing, or Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Some of these shots are cool.
Yeah.
See, it just looks so good. Like, it just looks like Mortal Kombat.
It does, yes.
Like, oh, so good.
Yep. Yeah, the fans in her outfit were really good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's the...
I know.
So cool. Shao Kahn looked
that
cool.
Fight back, he looked cool, though, didn't he? Like,
yeah.
That's exactly how I'd picture him in a movie form. Like,
right.
Yeah, the background of that fight, and it looked so good. Like 10 out of 10, whoever designed this freaking movie, because awesome. And that fight was so cool. Like that fight for itself is worth the admission, man.
Oh yeah,
like, it was that good.
Yep.
But yeah, and then they have to go to hell to destroy get the medallion thing that makes what's his face immortal, and then they destroy it, and then Katana fights him and wins and has a cool fatality, and then she becomes the princess, or the queen, sorry.
Yep.
And then it ends with Johnny talking to Barack on them, telling him exaggerated stories, which I thought was great.
I love that. Yep.
And then Raiden comes and pretty much says, like, yeah, we lost too many people. We lost our homies. We got to revive them.
Yep.
And so the one thing I'm surprised, well, I'm not surprised, but I'm like freaking dying for, is I want to see Raiden freaking fight. We haven't seen him fight in 2 movies.
Yep. They got it. It makes sense to save that, though. Like, that's got to be.
I know, but God, dude.
I know, he's so cool.
I was playing Mortal Kombat 11, and my God, this guy, man, his scenes are the most amazing part of that game, in my opinion. Like,
do you have that on the PlayStation?
I do not. No, I had it on the Switch.
Okay, yeah.
I know Mortal Kombat 1 is on the PlayStation Plus.
Okay, I might get that because I
might get a free download. Yeah. But the Mortal Kombat 11, I mean, dude, like they have to travel to the Outworld. I don't know if the Outworld or Underworld.
Netherrealm or something.
He's just destroying like thousands of these undeads, like with his lightning and flying around. I'm like, geez, dude, this dude's a freaking menace.
Yep.
And another thing I'm surprised we haven't seen the Elder Gods either. Or like him, like he always says he needs to consult the whatever.
Yep.
So like, which maybe we'll get in the next movie. But yeah, I want to see Raiden fight. I thought we were gonna get it, man. When what's his face attacked him?
I know.
What's his name?
Was it Kung Lao? Or
no.
I know who you're talking about. I just got
Shang.
Sung.
No. Sung.
Shang Tsung.
Was it him?
I think.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's the villain from the first movie, right?
Yeah, Shang Tsung.
Yeah. I thought for a moment he did his little like electric spin thing, and I was like, "Oh, we're gonna get a fight," and he's told him he had to run, and then we didn't get it. No,
yep.
I want to see it.
Yep.
And he was a little disappointing. Not Raiden, but the villain from the first movie. He kind of didn't get much to do. I guess not disappointing, but he just didn't get much to do. But I have a feeling he's still gonna play like a part in future movies.
Yeah, I would expect so. He's still alive, but not that means much.
Yeah. And then who was that guy that revived Sub-Zero
Quan Chi
and Kano?
Voldemort.
Yeah, I was reading. I don't know. Yeah. Or other things that he said that was funny.
Yeah.
Dude, he definitely got the most laughs. This dude's one-liners were freaking excellent.
They were great.
But I was reading that some people were disappointed in him a little bit, like compared to as far as like compared
to games. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he didn't get much to do. Just brought some people back. Looked like a necromancer.
Made an eyeball.
Yeah. True.
But yeah, overall, man, I really enjoyed it. I was excited to talk about it.
Yeah, if they keep this up, I'm excited for the third one. Hopefully it doesn't go back. I don't think they'll go back. I agree with you that it's like Sonic, because even in Sonic in the first one, they like completely changed how he looked based on audience feedback. So I think that's good for these video game. Like, it's so important to so many people that like taking that feedback, I think, is a good thing. If you do it
it's
right.
like, it's not hard, right?
Yeah.
Please the fans. And the Sonic people listened. These people listen, and lo and behold, look at it. Everyone freaking loves the second. It's getting like great user score reviews, and it got okay critics, but this isn't made for critics.
Yeah, it got better critics than the first one, critic reviews, I think. So
it did. It's still in the 60s, so it's still like fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think it will continue to get better.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm very curious where they go from here. Like, in the third one, do they do another tournament, or is it kind of like in some of the games where they kind of go up like a side thing, like reviving the dead, or like what? I wonder how this next one goes.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm excited for it though.
Yeah, that's all I had for
this. Very cool. Yeah, this was like not on my radar at all, and then you brought it up. I was like, oh yeah, that would be fun. So I'm glad we did see it.
Yeah, same. Like, it wasn't on my radar either, but I'm like, we haven't been to movies for a few weeks. I'm getting decent reviews. So I texted him like, yeah, we should do it.
Yeah, for sure. Next up, we're going to be talking about Monarch.
Your favorite show.
Legacy of Monsters. Yes, sure. Episodes, what is it, 7 and 8? I think is what we have to talk about.
We'll probably focus most on 8. I don't even know if I remember the 7th episode, to be honest.
Yeah. All right.
I have a score, but...
Yeah. Okay. I'll go ahead and start on this one. We'll give our scores and our thoughts, and then bring up a spoiler alert before we get into it. So episodes 9 and 10, I thought these episodes were pretty average. Like, there were some cool scenes, but also some very cheesy scenes and very poorly written scenes. There were a couple things that gave me some hope for the future, but I think they need better writers for that, honestly. I don't know. Like, there could be some cool things they could do, but they could also mess it up. I think my biggest gripe with these two episodes, my biggest gripe with the last one is it didn't really feel like a finale to me. I don't know. It was like, it felt like it was missing some things that I was hoping for. And while it did give me some things to look forward to, like, I don't know, it did not feel big enough to be a finale. So I gave both of them a 5. I could maybe even go lower. Cause like the writing is just not good in these shows. And, and I can't really say much else without spoiling anything. So I wasn't that that thrilled with these. And for a finale to get a 5, it's like not great.
Yeah.
Not great.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm similar. Yeah, I gave episode, what was it, 8, 9? Is that what we're talking about?
9 and 10.
9 and 10,
Yeah.
sorry. I never know how many.
I know.
Usually it's like 8 or 9 episodes now.
Yeah.
So episode 9, I gave a 5 as well. From what I remember, because I don't remember it much. But the finale, I think I liked it less than you. I gave it a 4. I think it was an awful finale.
I could see a 4. I might be at a 4 after talking about it.
It just, you kind of hit on a nail. It did not feel like a finale. It was very underwhelming. I was bored. I wanted to fast forward it.
Yeah.
Even some of the action, I was like, that's it. Like, this is all.
Right.
And the character beats and where they're left behind. I mean, it ends okay, but at the same time, of course they do like a tease at the end, but it's like, come on now, they're not going to do anything with it. Let's be real, Caleb.
Yeah.
Or they'll do it poorly, I should say.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too.
I did not think it was a good finale. It was boring. It was anticlimactic.
Yeah.
The action wasn't great. Half the episode was slow. The character's still awful. The acting's still terrible. Yeah, I gave it that's why I gave it a 4.
I can see a 4, and they did something in episode 9 that just like took all the wind out of my sails for being excited too, which doesn't help. So. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I want to hear what that is.
We'll talk about it in spoilers, but I think we can get into spoilers now.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Please.
Spoiler alert for Monarch Legacy of Monsters Season 2, Episodes 9 and 10. And I think it was in Episode 9. Maybe it was 8. I don't know. But basically, once they get to Skull Island, yeah, it is Episode 9. Like the beginning of Episode 9, they get to Skull Island, and then Godzilla just leaves, and you don't see them see Godzilla again. It's like, well, okay. Nope. I was kind of excited for them all to meet this Titan X that we've been following this whole time, and Kong and Godzilla, and have them all fight. That would be cool, but nope, Godzilla's just gone. Okay. I'm like,
yep.
Yeah, that kind of was the beginning of like, oh, this finale, huh? Okay.
Like, I thought he was going to show up again, and then I was looking at the time, how much time's left. I'm like, oh.
Yep. Nope.
It's not.
Yeah, when Godzilla left, I was like, Godzilla's not coming back. Yeah, I didn't think so. And it just
the stuff on.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, the stuff on Skull Island, once I got to Skull Island, I thought it was going to get exciting, but for me, it was the opposite. It was boring.
Yeah, they focused way too much on, like, Kate and Kentaro and then that other girl, and it just, like...
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't even know her name. That's
funny. Isabel, I guess. I felt that
Isabel.
They focused way too much on that instead of the cool monsters on... And even they found like the place where it's like the Grand Central Station or whatever, but like I don't know, it just it wasn't that exciting. We did see a couple monsters, I guess, but
I gotta say, I hated Kate the most, but I actually think I hate May the most because May, there's something about that character. She's better and smarter than everybody all the time. These last 2 episodes, specifically the last one. You know, these trained army or monarch dudes and all this, and she's all cracking jokes like, "Huh, okay, you go ahead, do that. Oh yeah, I can do that." Like she's better than everybody. Like she literally, like she's that person who thinks she's so much better than everybody, and it annoyed the crap out of me.
Yeah, and she makes all the characters she interacts with worse too, I feel like.
Yes, she does.
Yeah. And I feel like the only good scenes with her are with her and Tim, and it's only because Tim is like so upbeat and like loves doing this stuff that I don't know. And then she's kind of a Mary Sue or whatever you want to call it, where it's she has this code she's developed. And like, even in this one, it's
she's 100% a Mary Sue.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, my code wasn't wrong. They just overloaded it. And it's like, oh, okay. Yep. So she just never makes mistakes. Okay. Interesting.
She never makes mistakes. She's better than everybody.
Yeah.
I was hoping that monster thing would get her. I'm like, oh, finally, action. And it didn't.
Nope.
And then, I just, at least Kate, it's terrible. She's terrible. My God. I feel sorry for that actress because obviously we know she can act. Yeah. But my Lord, if you were to not see her in anything else and you've just seen the show, you would think it's the worst actress you've ever seen.
Yeah.
I truly think she's that bad in the show.
It's really bad.
Like, but at least she's not. At least she has faults. Like unlike May, where I'm like, I'm Miss Perfect. I don't do anything wrong, like you said.
Yeah.
I still don't understand this power thing to be able to hear. Did they explain it, or am I not remembering?
No, they didn't explain it. I think the most explanation we got is like, oh, she has a connection to the monster. It's like, how? Why?
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Yeah. Somehow Kate can hear monster whale noises.
Because I was trying to think, and I don't. I'm like, maybe I just checked out so much that I didn't hear it. But
they did not. They did not explain it. Yeah.
Man, I honestly, I can't believe how much I didn't like the show, because I actually feel like we somewhat enjoyed the first season.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Like, especially the finale. I remember loving the finale of season 1.
Probably because they actually had Godzilla and Kong in it and did something cool. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like that fight with Godzilla was awesome in the season 1 finale.
Yeah, and if this had that same kind of thing and then showed the Rodan reveal and like how they could be kind of jumping forward, I would have been so excited. Like, oh yeah, they're getting to more monsters. They're getting closer to like King of Monsters stuff. Yeah. But now I'm just like, well, Rodan will show up and then fly away, and then we'll never see him again, I guess.
If I remember correctly, I was reading that in the movie he's in like Mexico or New Mexico or something, isn't he? I was reading he's somewhere completely different.
Yeah.
Than in the show.
Yeah, I don't remember.
So, because I think in the show they're in Argentina or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. But
so how does he get from that point to the point in King of the Monsters?
Yeah, I don't know. I know, but that wouldn't make sense because he was on a volcano in that too. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Mexico. Monarch Sciences identifies the fictional island of Isla de Mara off the eastern coast of Mexico in King of Monsters. And then, he's in Southeast Asia. Huh, yeah.
So I wonder how he gets... Are they going to explain? I don't know.
Maybe.
But
it was not good. I feel like in season 1, there definitely was like bad writing, but they had enough cool stuff to keep me interested. But if it keeps like this, where there's just like not enough payoff and it's still horrible writing, I'm nervous. It's not great.
So, no. Now, I will say, the one thing I'll give them for the finale is, at least with the Kong and whatever that monster is called.
Titan X.
Titan X. I will say they filmed it a little better. At least they filmed it more on the ground perspective and Kate's point of view.
They did,
it felt a little more, so I liked that aspect. Yeah. But again, this would have been a fine episode if it wasn't like the finale. It just felt underwhelming. Even though I liked the fight, it still felt underwhelming. Like, I liked the way they filmed it, I should say.
Yeah, it was very grounded and really showed the scale, which was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I don't know why what's her face like drove out in the middle.
That was a little ridiculous. And then as soon as she gets out, it
under
gets
their legs.
On. Yeah.
It's like, why didn't you just like go along the back end where they're not fighting?
Right.
And park it and then come run and get her, and you guys can, I don't know, she was like under their feet trying to like weave through them.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Anyways, yeah, man. Honestly, maybe we're being too critical, or maybe we watch too much shows to where like I don't know. But this show, I don't think it was that great.
The thing is, there's a lot of Godzilla things where like the writing for the human characters is just not great, but it doesn't matter. But in this, it's like there's not enough. There wasn't enough in this season to make it not matter. Yeah. So
look at Godzilla -1.
Yeah,
like
that's
Godzilla is not in that much, and my God, that's like. I think it's one of the highest rated movies ever. Like it's that good.
It's
like,
so good, yeah.
So like we know it can be done.
Yep.
And by the way, I can't wait for Godzilla -0.
Ooh, yeah.
I saw the trailer for it.
Oh, I didn't know there was a trailer out or a teaser.
It's just a little teaser, yeah.
I gotta go watch that.
But I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, same.
I'm more excited for that than the American Godzilla, the next American one, whatever it is.
Yep.
But anyways, yeah, that's all I have on the Monarch.
It's I agree. Good, man. We'll put
I'd be
season 2 to bed.
I mean, we'll put it to bed. Unlike Loki, I'll never. Why am I in such a minority with that show, Caleb? Why can't I enjoy it like a lot of people do?
I don't know. I don't think season 2 was as good, but I liked season 1.
Yeah, well, season 1 was compared to season 2 was good, but
I think season 2 ended good, and it was worth it. It was good overall, but we don't have to rehash Loki.
It's been 2 years now.
Yeah, I know. We reviewed that when we first started. It might be like 3 years almost at this point.
Oh God, maybe I'll rewatch it one day.
I don't think it'll change anything. I think you'll still have the same issues.
Well, probably. Okay, what do we got next?
Let's get back to a better show. Let's talk about Daredevil, Born Again, Season 2. And I think we have episodes 6 through 8 to talk about today.
Okay.
So, Alex, you can go ahead and start. I'll get the tag switched up here. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and start, give us your score and your overall thoughts on Daredevil Season 2.
6 through 8, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So episode 6. I really liked episode 6. I thought episode 6 was up there with 4 and 5 for me as the kind of like the 3 best episodes of the season, to be honest. They brought in some other characters, action good. That's kind of the story kind of started getting kind of I don't know, it kind of got going because a few episodes there, it was kind of like the calm before the storm.
Yeah. Yep.
And so yeah, I liked episode 6. Episode 7, I liked too. Maybe not as much. I gave episode 7 an 8. But it was still really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think is this still? Well, I can't say it. I'll talk about it in spoilers. They're kind of clumped up.
Yeah.
So 9, 8. And I don't know. I think we might differ on the finale. I'm not. I can't gauge how you'll think on it, and I think I'm in the minority. But I did not like the finale.
Oh, really?
I did not. I thought it was cheesy and not in a good way for me. I thought it was kind of anticlimactic. I thought it was. I don't know. The acting felt off for me this episode. It just felt. I don't know. I get why people like it. I do. I mean, the build up and stuff. But it just didn't land with me. It wasn't exciting for me. And maybe it's because I can't tell if it's because it's more like a more grand finale in the sense of like, maybe it's just too over the top for me.
Okay.
Or maybe I just like more of the personal, like a lot of the previous finales are more like personal.
Yeah.
Like journey for Matt and them. But this one felt very, I don't know. I can't explain it without getting the spoilers.
Sure.
Yeah, man. I really did not like it. I thought it was, I thought it was boring. Number one, and number two, this episode's very hard to talk about without spoilers. So
it is.
So I gave it a 5. I still think it's average.
Wow.
Like I don't think it was terrible or anything. But yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, man, and I think I'm in the minority. But yeah, so
Okay.
9, 8, and 5. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we are going to be different. Yeah, I thought all 3 of these episodes were really good. I actually gave all 3 of them a 9. I was very happy with how the end of this season went. It felt like the first half of the season, the first 3 episodes were like, okay, getting into the swing of things. And then it was just like good episode after good episode. So episodes 6 and 7, they were finally doing some things to pay off some storylines, which I wasn't too interested in, especially in like the first season. And they were able to like bring me back in, and I'm like, okay, I'm a little more interested in this. And then episode 6 just had some really cool action, some great shots, good acting in both of them. And then episode 8, I thought it was a satisfying ending. I liked it. I thought it had good parts, equal parts like action and then like drama. I thought the action was really good. Yeah. It had some cool, like well shot scenes of just like, I don't know, it almost felt cathartic in a weird way. I'll talk more about it in spoilers about why. I still don't think it was as good as like the original series with like the hallway scenes or anything, but yeah. I thought it was done well, and I was happy with it, and it's got me very interested on where they'll go. So I'm excited for the next season. But yeah. I liked it. That's interesting.
Yeah, no, and I can see why people like it. I can. So like I'm not shocked you liked it, because I feel like most people will, but maybe it just wasn't my cup of tea. I don't know.
Interesting.
We can talk about in spoilers.
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
And there wasn't really a hallway scene this season, like a one shot.
There wasn't a one shot. No, yeah, they did it. Yeah. They did kind of have a hallway scene, but we'll talk about it in spoilers. Yeah. It was definitely different than what was done before.
Just not like a long, extended, like no interruptions type scene, which they've done in every other season. So I was surprised.
Yeah, same.
But yeah, we can get into spoilers.
Yeah, let's get into spoilers.
Yeah.
All right. So, spoiler alert for Daredevil season 2. I think what they did was, for the hallway scene, that they were just like, having Fisk go down a hallway and just kill a bunch of people violently will work. Like, that was the part where I was like, holy, he is just done and not holding back. I thought that was a crazy scene.
Yeah, that was pretty. Oh yeah, that was pretty crazy. Yeah, I didn't mind that scene.
Yeah. And then it was cool how like it was almost like 2 hallway scenes, but not the one-shot versions of it. It was like Fisk doing that, and then also like Daredevil and Jessica Jones going down a hallway and fighting the task force and getting to Fisk and stuff. Yeah. So
they like mirrored each other, kind of.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree. The fights were pretty cool. I mean, I don't think were spectacular. Like there was fights earlier in the season I enjoyed more.
Yeah, I think the fight in episode 6 I liked more.
So I think for me, so I didn't have an issue with what's his face, revealing his identity.
Yeah, Murdoch. Yep.
Yeah, I had no issue with that. I actually found that pretty interesting. I'm like, okay, this is interesting, because they could do a lot with this, or go a lot of places with this. I think my issue is I just thought the stuff with the this is gonna sound contradicting, because it didn't bother me the rest of the season, but I thought the whole finale with just the whole city and stuff it was just so cheesy. Like they all were picking, it was all in the span of like 10 minutes, and they already had like Daredevil masks, and they're running to the courthouse, and it just felt so like, the way I thought about it, like in Spider-Man 2, when in that train scene, when his face got revealed, and then the train, like the people helped him and stuff, like to me, so like, I guess what I'm trying to say is like, I don't mind like the city and people helping heroes, but the way it's, because I liked that scene, but the way it was done in here just felt very cheesy and heavy handed. And it just didn't resonate with me. And then also I did like Kingpin kind of going down the hallway and going off the rails and stuff.
Yeah.
But again, it was still kind of anticlimactic. And I know they're trying to do more of a, I can't explain it. Like, I like the dialogue and where they were going with it, like Matt Murdock and pretty much saying, like, we can't be like him, stop, when they're all going up there beating him up and stuff.
Yeah.
So I get what they're going for. I just like the more, I guess maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just like the more personal conflicts and stuff with Matt Murdock more so than like the city. Maybe I can't put my hand on it.
They definitely
it just didn't resonate with me.
Yeah, they've been setting that. I feel like they did a good job setting it up with like the BB report at first, and then the BB report kind of goes more on Fisk's side, and then there's that underground one with the mask, and like they have to be kind of underground because the task force is rounding people up, and that's breeding resentment. Yeah. So it makes sense that there would be an inciting incident, and this Karen Page trial, and Matthew Murdock saying he's Daredevil is kind of like, I feel like they built it up for me well enough, and so I don't think I got any of that feeling, but that's interesting. Yeah. And there's definitely there were a few things where I was like, it felt like we kind of did this before on a smaller scale, and maybe that's what it is. Like there was more intimate like conversations between Kingpin and Daredevil before, where it's like they're talking
maybe
about
that's a good point. I feel like maybe this is treading the same ground. Like,
yeah, I did feel that a little bit. Yeah.
Like I'm kind of, I love Kingpin, but I'm kind of ready for some other villains, like bad guys,
Yeah, and that might be what they're going for here. Like, okay, let's take Kingpin out of it. He's away from New York, and now Murdoch's in jail. We'll see what happens next season. So,
also, how the hell is Kingpin going to be let go nothing? And he's smashing in heads in a hallway and stuff, and has all this evidence against him with Daredevil and stuff. But Matt Murdock has to go to prison?
I know, that's dumb.
I don't understand that.
That is weird.
I will say I like stuff with Karen Page and him. Like that little restaurant they ate at was really cool looking.
Yeah, it was. Yep.
So there are aspects I liked about it, which is why I still think it was average. Like it's still good,
Yeah.
Like the trial was okay.
Yeah, I liked the trial.
I didn't mind any of that. For me, it was everything after the trial where I kind of I started to lose interest. And I think you hit it on the nail. Maybe I'm just over like those conversations. Like it was more, for me, it was more personal and intimate and intense when it was just him and Kingpin and not like a crowd of people. Yeah. But I get what they were going for with, he revealed his identity and we need to come together as one. We can't be like him. I get what they were going for.
Yeah.
Just didn't resonate with me.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But yeah, I mean, overall, it's still a good season.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the middle of 4 episodes were probably the best span of episodes for me.
Yeah, they were good. And they're doing some stuff with like the psychiatrist lady, which I thought she had some pretty good scenes with like Karen. Like some of those scenes were interesting. She's definitely losing it and might even become a vigilante. Like she put on the mask at the end, and so I'm interested where that goes. And then there's
that was a cool scene.
Yeah.
Because she put on the mask, but then you could see her face in the mirror with her mask on.
Yeah.
That looked really cool.
She's losing it. And then like Bullseye's out there, Frank Castle's out there somewhere. So I'm curious how Murdoch's going to get out of prison and what's going to happen next.
Spider-Man's going to get him out of prison.
Oh, there we go. I'm down for it.
I heard in the new Spider-Man movie, they're going to, because there's like a prison scene in the trailer, and they're like, they're going to get Matt Murdock out.
Yeah.
Which would be awesome. If Matt Murdock was in Spider-Man, and and some people are, I don't know if you saw the Spider-Man trailer, but
no, I haven't yet.
There's like another one of those scenes where at the end you see Spider-Man jumping to fight characters like in air, and some people are saying they're doing it again where like the person or someone's missing from that second, cutting them out.
Yeah, interesting.
So if they brought, I would love if they brought Daredevil in the Spider-Man movie. But
yeah, that would be cool.
But anyways, and the other thing I did not like about it, one other thing,
okay,
was what's her face coming in like fighting all of a sudden like a freaking ninja, like she's been training her
the
whole
white
life.
Tiger girl, yeah.
Yes, she just came in, started fighting, like, you know, doing flips and sliding and stuff. I'm like,
does the pendant give powers, or like that's what I'm not sure. Like, if the pendant has some kind of like powers that it instills, then I could maybe see it. But she's still like a 13-year-old kid or something. Like, get her out of there. What the heck?
it just like it happened out of nowhere. She wasn't like that in any of the other episodes.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
If the pendant thing does give her powers, they still did a crap job explaining it, or at least building up to it.
True.
That's one thing. The other stuff I can understand, like what they're going for, but that I didn't like at all. Yeah. And then I like seeing Luke Cage at the end.
Yeah, that was cool.
They're definitely doing something with that.
Yep.
And I think I read somewhere that they are bringing like a lot of the Defenders back in the next
Iron
season.
Fist or something. And
Luke Cage.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm pretty sure they're going to play a bigger part because season 3 already got confirmed. I was reading.
Cool. Nice.
So they are bringing back those characters. I don't know about Iron Fist.
Yeah,
I think they are actually. I think I read they are.
Okay.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So I'm curious what they do with that. Kind of like redo the Defenders in a way.
I'd be okay with that. I didn't even watch Iron Fist or the Defenders.
I didn't watch. Well, no, I watched some of Iron Fist. It was terrible.
Yeah, I heard.
And I did watch the Defenders, and it was terrible.
So
the only ones I watched,
they get another chance.
I did watch Luke Cage.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I think I watched like half of Luke Cage, and that's where I kind of fell off.
Luke Cage was good. Jessica Jones, I liked Jessica Jones too, and Daredevil.
Same.
But yeah, Iron Fist, and Defenders,
Yep.
And I think, like, I was looking back at the other seasons of Daredevil, and like, I don't know if you remember, but Daredevil, the season 3 of like the original show, God, dude, like I was watching recaps of all of the seasons on YouTube.
Nice.
And God, season 3 is just so freaking good, dude.
Yeah, I need to rewatch that. I haven't, I don't remember it very well.
God, you should, dude, because season 3, like, out of all the seasons, 1, 2, 3, and then the 1 and 2, that season 3 is my favorite. It's so freaking good.
Yeah.
Anyways, I still enjoyed the whole show as well. Like, I don't want everyone to think like I hated the finale. I still gave it a 5, like an average.
Yeah.
And the series as a whole, I think was great. I'd probably give. I don't know. What would you give this season as a whole?
Probably an 8. Like, I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoyed it. Even like, one thing I liked was they took characters that I didn't really care about in the first season, like Buck and Daniel, and like gave me scenes that I thought were really good with them. Like, it made me like Daniel. It made me more scared of Buck, and like not sure what he was going to do. Man. Yeah, so like it did a good job of really like showcasing everybody, which I enjoyed.
I agree. Yeah, I would give it an 8 too, because I actually agree. I think number 1, kudos to them for having balls to kill off Daniel.
Yeah,
because I feel like a lot of shows nowadays like don't freaking kill off characters,
right?
And I feel like that was a very like necessary death.
Yeah. There was not a way to get out of it, really.
Yeah. Because it did 2 things. Number 1, it was realistic. There's no way out of that. Like, let's be real. And he just wasn't fit for that world, Daniel.
Yeah, true.
And it gave us kind of some moments with Buck, like humanizing him a little bit. Well, yeah, he killed the dude, but you know what I mean.
He actually liked him. You could tell. He was like, yeah.
He did not enjoy what he had to do, quote unquote. Yeah. So I think that when deaths when they do deaths right in shows, like that's how you do it. You move the plot forward and characters forward and give it like the death of meaning.
Yeah. Yep.
So I agree with what you're saying. The character, they made me care about these characters this season, whereas the first season they kind of just felt generic. Generic characters.
And even the psychiatrist lady, like she was with Matt Murdock, but I didn't really care about her at all. And this time, like now that she's kind of losing her mind, and
now she's freaking crazy.
Yeah, and she has a purpose, like testifying against Karen Page, and like they have their little beef. And so, yeah, it made me more interested in those storylines.
Yeah. Yep. And then if you bring back, Luke Cage, I don't know, maybe Luke Cage, I was reading like in the comics and stuff, he ran for mayor. So maybe Luke Cage becomes the mayor, and they use him like, and that's how they utilize him in the next season.
Yeah.
Jessica Jones, and then I don't know, I'm curious. Like, you're right. There's a lot of different directions. And I'm very curious too, because if Kingpin is really like gone off to the beach and at least sidelined for at least a season.
Yeah. Who else?
They could do a lot.
Yeah.
Like, they could do a lot of interesting things. I know people are speculating, like I said, Daredevil and Spider-Man, because I think the hand is in Spider-Man.
Ooh, yeah, gotcha.
Ninja people.
Yeah, I think I did see something about that. Yep.
So I wonder if they could utilize that, or that comes back into hand. No pun intended. So I'm curious. So you're right. I think overall, I'd give it, as much as the finale didn't resonate with me, I would still give the whole season an 8. I thought it was an improvement, more consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely less action heavy than the other seasons, I feel.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. But nonetheless, still great. So, yeah, I'll be curious. I'm pretty sure it might already be filming or starting to film this fall or something.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen pictures.
Turnaround.
Yeah, I think I've seen some set pictures or something, yeah. Which I thought was for this season, but I'm pretty sure it's for next.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty quick turnaround. So
that's cool.
But yeah, overall I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yep. Next up, let's talk about The Boys. We got 2 Carl Urban things to talk about today.
Oi! I feel like I could hear his accent trying to slip out in
I know.
Mortal Kombat.
I know. There was like one line where it was like, that just sounds like Butcher. Like, not even from an accent perspective. It just sounded like him, just the way he said it. I don't know.
Yeah, just like, yeah, you're right. Just the way he said it. Yeah, I think I know what, like.
Yeah, I don't remember what line it was, but.
Oi! I love it. Okay,
all right, let's talk about The Boys, season 5, episodes 1 through 6, and I'll go ahead and start on this one. We'll give our scores and our overall thoughts, and then we'll go into spoilers. I kind of have split feelings on this season so far. I thought it's been okay. I thought it had a strong start. Like, episode 1 was probably my favorite episode of the season so far. It does kind of feel like they're retreading some storylines and letting some other things go by the wayside, or like sidelining some stuff that I thought would be bigger. And like the build up with Homelander, it does feel like they're building it up, but I don't know if I just don't see the payoff or it's taking too long. I'm a little worried that, I don't know, the ending could like retrospectively make the whole show worse, but who knows?
Yeah.
So I'll just run down my scores really quick. So episode 1 I thought was the best. I gave that one a 9. And then episode 2 I gave an 8. So still good. And then it went lower from there, a 7 for episode 3. I think episode 4 was probably my least favorite of the whole season so far.
Which one was that one again?
Episode 4 was King of Hell. I
think I know.
Yeah, where they go to an old bunker, if that makes you.
Yep.
So I'll give that one, I think I'll give that one a 5. And then episode 5 got better than that. I gave episode 5 a 7, and I gave episode 6 a 7. I think I liked episode 6 a little more than episode 5.
7.
No. But just overall, a little worried. I'm still enjoying it. Like, I'm enjoying some of the scenes. There were some things in episode 6 where I was like, that doesn't make much sense, or it ended. There's some things that like ended anticlimactically in that. But like overall, I think the acting's been pretty good. The action's been pretty good. With this just being the final season, I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking about it too much, but I'm a little worried.
Yeah.
But still good so far. Like, there were some really funny parts in episode 5 that I really enjoyed. And like Homelander's just been kind of unhinged, and like I love Soldier Boy, so there's been some good things for sure. I'm just, worried about how it's going to end. But yeah, so decent so far. Hopefully they don't mess it up.
Yeah. I get that. I somewhat agree. I think the buildup with Homelander is definitely going slower than I thought it would. I'm with you there. I mean, there's only 2 episodes left.
I know.
Of the whole series.
Yeah.
I mean, and I will say, with the ending of episode 6, I mean, things better ramp up.
Right, right.
But I do agree with you there. Now, that being said, I still have been enjoying it. I agree. Honestly, I agree with everything you're saying. I think I feel like we are kind of retreading ground. Like, I feel like it's been the same thing for a few seasons.
Yeah.
But it's still really enjoyable.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
Like, I'm still enjoying it quite a bit. And I don't know. I do get what you're saying with it. It's being the final season. It's like, it kind of, I feel like you kind of have to like hold a final season in high regards. Like, it's the final season.
Yeah.
So I do feel that. Like, I do feel like it is going a little slow for the final season. And stuff is happening. It's just, I guess, not the way I thought it was.
Right. Maybe that's part of it. Yeah.
So I agree. I gave episode 1 a 9. I gave episode 2 an 8. I think I enjoyed episode 3 more than you. I gave that an 8 as well.
Okay.
I gave episode 4 a 6. I gave episode 5 an 8. I actually really liked the style they kind of went with episode 5. I thought that was interesting how they did that.
Yeah. I did like episode 5. I agree. Oh yeah, I remember. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, I did like that.
Yeah, they formatted that episode totally different than every other episode. So I found it kind of intriguing, and they kind of like you kind of studied and learned about more of the other characters. I almost wish they did more of this throughout the series.
Yeah.
And then episode 6, I gave an 8 as well.
Okay.
I really liked episode 6, but on the flip side, I feel like they're like totally setting up another show. Like there's a new spinoff coming. I don't know if you know.
Is that what it is? Okay, yeah.
Yes, there's a new spinoff coming. It's going to be a prequel series with Soldier Boy, and then that guy that was in episode 6 is obviously going to be in it too.
I see.
Because obviously, like in that episode, like they had a history, right? And like, they tried to make it all emotional and stuff, but we know nothing about.
Right.
We don't know.
And there's some other things with Soldier Boy that we'll talk about in spoilers that I feel like kind of came out of nowhere, and that's probably also in that prequel show. So that makes more sense now to me.
Yeah. So while I liked episode 6, it definitely felt like they're setting up a new show before the show even ends.
Yeah. Weird.
But that being said, I still did enjoy the episode. I thought the action was really, really good. It ended on a high, and I kind of liked the setup of that episode. So yeah, overall, while I do agree with you, it's kind of ramping up slow, specifically the Homelander front. I've still been enjoying it. Like, it's one of those shows where I'll still, like, I'm not on my phone. Like, I'm sitting there, fully
for sure.
invested. But it's also not blowing my mind. You know?
Right.
So I do get what you're saying, but overall, I am enjoying it. This show, if anything, has been consistent.
Yeah, it knows what it is, and it does what it does well. Yeah, so and I think the acting is good. Yeah, I agree.
And I think some of the, like you said, situations these characters get put in. Number one, some of them are over the top.
Oh yeah,
but like in the boys' fashion. But also, I still think while Homelander front it is going slower, you still do have those moments of like you kind of don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. But I will say I'm not feeling that as much this season as in previous seasons, and you'd think it would be the opposite.
Yep, I agree.
I mean, I specifically remember a scene in season 4. Do you remember where? I don't remember the context. The one where he's
like in the lab,
where he visits. Yes.
Yeah.
And like that whole episode just felt so tense. I have not felt that with Homelander this season, and you think I would because it's the final freaking season,
right? Yeah, I agree.
I don't know every season we keep saying like, oh, he's he's totally unhinged now. He's gonna burst now. Like, oh, this happened. Now he's totally gonna burst.
Yep.
And it's happened like 5 or 6 times.
Yep. I keep waiting for that moment, like in Daredevil, where Kingpin goes crazy and just starts punching.
Yes.
Like, it just hasn't really happened yet. Yeah.
Yeah, it just hasn't. And like, he's had moments where he kills or does things, but not that mass, like where he just doesn't give a crap anymore who sees him or anything.
Yep.
Because he's still kind of, I don't know. I will say, as much as, I'll wait till we get into spoilers. But as much as we're complaining about that, I do like they are layering his character a little bit.
Yeah.
As far as like, I can't get into it without spoilers, but we'll talk more about it in spoilers. But yeah, I'm still enjoying this season.
I am too. Yeah, I think I'm just a little in my head knowing it's the final season. Like, oh, are they gonna, screw everything up and make the whole show worse in retrospect? But if I'm just like living in the now, I'm enjoying it for sure. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Like, it, depending on how these last 2 episodes go, it might be one of those things where like in 10 years, they're like, oh, you remember The Boys? Like, yeah, that was a pretty good show. I don't think it'd be like, God, dude, that show. Yeah. Watch it every freaking year. Like, oh, that was so epic. You remember that finale? That was wild. I mean, I hope it goes freaking nuts in the finale, but we'll see. Yep.
But yeah, we can get into the spoilers unless you have anything else.
Nope, let's get into spoilers. So, spoiler alert for The Boys Season 5, Episodes 1 through 6. One thing I will say for this season, I feel like with the way Season 4 ended, with like Butcher embracing Kessler and like, having basically the cancer being his superpower, like, it feels like they haven't done much with that this season. Like, Butcher's kind of felt like he's taken a back seat. I don't know if you feel the same way.
I do. I mean, yeah, I think he definitely is. And I think, I don't know, the way his story is going, he kind of has to, because, right, you got Frenchie that's doing all the lab stuff.
Right.
You got Huey that's doing the he's always been obviously like the level-headed of the group, and then you got
Starlight.
What's his face? Yes, Starlight's doing the superpower crap, and then what?
MM.
What's his name? Yeah, MM is kind of almost taking Butcher's role in the sense of like he's in the sense of like we got because and Butcher knows no one's gonna fully listen to him, but with MM kind of stepping in and be like, no, you guys, like he's the only one making sense.
Yeah,
that's kind of what gets everyone like, okay. So I get what you're saying. Butcher's kind of taking a backseat, but I don't know. Is that part of the story though? Is that for a reason? Like, does he know he doesn't have their trust anymore? So he's kind of putting it on everybody else, and he's just being like the freaking harsh like security guard type guy, or.
I can see that, like, and that could work, but I just feel like we focus so much on like that Kessler, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
In season 4, just the way it's just gone so far away from that is weird to me. But
I mean, I know I can see maybe it's just because he knows he's gonna die. Like, it's just like whatever, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
I will say, for me, the character that's taken the most backseat is Starlight.
Yeah, she has not had much to do.
She has not had much. She went from like being the inside mold, like going up against Homelander and all this stuff, to kind of just
now she's just a figurehead,
the church dude. Like,
yeah,
and she didn't really even do anything in that fight.
There's been so many. Like, I saw a supercut of all the times she started to use her powers and then got stopped or like not done anything.
Yes,
and like there was a whole episode of her going to her dad, and like that was. Yeah, it was okay, but I don't know. I didn't get much out of that.
I agree. Yeah, no, I agree. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
she hasn't had much to do. Like she's, but I feel like that's been her last. I feel like even last season she was kind of like that.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff she quote unquote does is like the Starlighter stuff, which we don't even really see. Like she's the head
she
of all the Starlighters, but
yes, exactly. She always talks, we have a base here, we're here. Or in one of the episodes, she's like, they've all fallen. I don't know what we're going to do. We're not going to win. They got overrun and they've got taken.
Yeah.
Like who?
Yeah.
You Starlighters? We didn't see none of these people. You're like the head of this group, and all we've seen you do is kind of mope around or smoke weed now. And
yep.
Like, that's all she's done.
Yeah.
And it's visit her parents. But I do like how she's, the one thing with her going back to her parent or her dad is, he was like, just don't lose something good. So I do like how she's kind of trusting, and like Huey's kind of the anchor still.
Yeah, I agree. They very easily could have just like gone away from those two and like had them break up because she's so, I'm glad they didn't do that.
Yeah, it could be that stereotypical, like, we got to break up because you're just going to get hurt in the end. I'm going to die. Like, we need to. But no, instead they're going, like, let's enjoy our moments we have.
Yeah.
Kiwi's still in denial, but she just wants it. Like, what that scene when they're kind of laying on the car and they're talking about some of my favorite things to do with you. That was a good
scene. I like that.
Yeah. But yeah, so episode 1, I agree. I really liked that episode. That was kind of where they broke out of that camp.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I think that was a really good start to the episode, because that's kind of what I pictured for a season. There's these camps, everywhere, and like that's what I pictured. They're rounding people up. I'm like, okay, this is what I thought the season was going to be.
Yeah, definitely.
But obviously they break up pretty quick.
Yeah, and then you don't really see it again, and it just kind of just seems like the place is back to normal. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was good. I thought the ending of that episode was really good. I think that's what escalated it for me. Was A-Train's part, R.I.P.
Yep. Yeah, A-Train was an interesting character. I mean, he started off being the person who killed Huey's girlfriend.
Yeah, and kind of kicked off his whole involvement. Yep.
Yeah.
But over 5 seasons, I think it's been really good how he had a redemption arc throughout all that.
I agree. Yeah, I've liked him. Yeah, that was the first kind of big death.
Yep.
And then episode 2 was interesting, right? That's where they go. Well, that's where they find what's his face? Gus. I don't know his actual name.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
God, what's his name? Stan Edgar.
Edgar. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Right. That's where he finds them. And they go to that bunker where the other people were from the other show, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And then the fish guy. Why can't
the Deep?
I remember all their names, and then whenever we start talking about stuff, I forget.
Yeah.
Oh, the Deep. Yeah, they're at the Deep, and them come and get them in there. Yeah. Okay. So that was that episode. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I will say, also, isn't this the episode where he brings back
Soldier Boy?
Yeah. And I love Soldier Boy,
He's
man.
So good. Yeah.
Even in the last season, he wasn't in last season, right?
Right. Yeah. I think it was season 3 he was in.
Season 3?
Yeah.
I think Soldier Boy, he's such a good character. And
yep.
I love it because, Homelander will be saying and doing this weird crap, and you'll just see Soldier Boy in the background, like, what the hell?
Yeah.
He's kind of like
what a freak.
Yeah, he's like, you can see his facial expression. Like, I just remember a scene with the firecrackers explaining this godlike figure and in a meeting with them, and you just see him in the back, like, doing some weird faces. Plus, funny. I like the actor, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But I think this is where they're kind of differing than I thought they would go with Homelander, because I thought by this point he would just be going nuts.
Yeah, which he kind of is, but in a different way.
He is, but it also feels like he's trying to like find one last thing to make him not go nuts. Like, I need someone. Like, he kind of just wants someone to like him.
Yeah, and true.
He's kind of always wanted that. Like, you've seen in previous seasons, like he always likes when people aren't scared of him.
Yeah.
But like with Soldier Boy, it adds an interesting layer because, like, I truly think he does, like, he does like Soldier, like it's his dad, Yeah,
like, and he cares what he thinks of him. Yeah.
Yes, and like Soldier Boy, but on the other side of it was Soldier Boy. I was very interested where that was going because at first, like, he doesn't give two craps. Like, he thinks he's weird. Like, I don't give a crap, but he ain't my son.
Yeah.
And then he starts to kind of care about him in a weird way. Like that episode was episode. What episode was it?
I think. Well, 3.
The one where it has Sam in it too from Dean and Sam.
Oh, that's 5. Yeah. So 4, he locks him in the enriched uranium chamber. But then, in 5, he kind of starts. I think it was when. There was one thing that I don't remember ever really being talked about, and maybe this will be brought up in that flashback, but I didn't know that Soldier Boy and Stormfront had a thing. Was that ever really said before? Or is that something new and that'll be in the show?
I feel like that's been said before.
Okay, maybe I just don't remember
I could be wrong, but I feel like maybe it hasn't been. No, I feel like maybe Stormfront has said something in one of the seasons. Maybe it wasn't from Soldier Boy. I could be totally wrong, but I feel like it was said because it didn't shock me at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're leaning
but I'm
more
not sure
that.
though.
Yeah. And that kind of feels like what made him like Soldier Boy more in a weird way, or like they have some kind of connection or something. Yeah.
Yeah, because what in episode? Yeah, because in episode 5. All his characters, which was pretty funny, all like the cameos.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, all the like supernatural cameos and the other actors. I really
Cassius
enjoyed all that.
And Sam and like Seth Rogen. And, they were Sam. I don't know his name in the
Marathon
the actual show.
I think
Marathon was like, dude, look, this is our chance. Freaking kill him. Let's go. Like he's knocked out. They knock him out.
Yep.
Homelander out, and that's where freaking Soldier Boy didn't do it. And I was like, okay, so he does actually care about him.
Yep. Or he has some other plan going on, whatever it is.
Or he has some other plan.
Yep.
But I don't know. I feel like he does in a weird way. Like it almost feels like he thinks like Homelander's like a little toddler, like a little child, like he needs to protect, and only he can. Like he said, only I can. Like I can mess with my son or something.
Yeah, I agree, but I almost feel like so after episode 6, I have a theory that he's kind of just playing along with that, because at the end of episode 6, Soldier Boy takes away the powers from Bombsight, and I wonder if he can only do that to V1 soups. So maybe giving the V1 to Homelander is his plan to like be able to take away his powers. Because, like, that's the worst thing that could happen to Homelander is having his powers taken away. So he's just a normal dude. I feel like that'll drive him insane. So,
interesting.
Soldier Boy it definitely could be that he, like, is actually feeling like he's his son. Or he's like, I have this plan. I'm going to pretend to be on his side and then take away his powers or something.
Wasn't that after What's-Her-Face planted that video? So like in episode 5, wasn't that before he found out that he was doing that stuff to Stormfront's dead body?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Because that was before that scene. So for me, I feel like he in that moment
he was
starting to.
And then maybe changed his mind. It's possible.
Yeah, from the beginning of episode 6.
Yeah.
But so one character I don't know what it is. I just can't figure her out, and I don't know if she's super stupid or if she's super smart.
Is it Sage?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't. It has to be so hard writing a character that's supposed to be like the smartest person in the world. What a way
to write yourself into a corner. Yeah.
Because it's like how dumb of her would it be to think this plan? I don't know. Like, there's some moments where she's like, I can't read, I can't understand or get a read on Soldier Boy. What she said something.
She said that. Yeah, that's why she had back Ashley read his mind.
Yeah, but then if she can't do that, then why does she think he's gonna fall into the normal thing that she thinks? She can't understand him really. I don't. So I didn't. And then, like, she's kind of like in episode 6, she's like, "What? That's not supposed to happen." But I'm like, is she just saying that, or is she like actually shocked?
I don't know. Yeah.
So her character, I can't get a grasp on.
Yeah, I agree.
This season.
She's kind of always been like that for me. Like, I don't know how I feel about her. Even in like Gen V, it's been kind of weird how she allied with, what's his name? But yeah, it's like, I've never really known how I feel about Sage. It's a weird character from a writing perspective for sure.
It is, yeah, and I've been similar too. Like I've always said, is she's the reason that I think Homelander's gonna freaking muck her out.
Yeah,
because he knows she betrayed him.
Yep.
Like so, and actually, that your theory is kind of interesting. That could be Homelander still could be the key to. Not Homelander. Soldier Boy can still be the key to stop Homelander. I didn't even think about that. But shit's gonna go crazy before then.
Oh yeah.
But I think Sage is a goner because Homelander freaking knows, and he just got freaking V'd up.
Yeah, V1'd.
Yeah, he got V1'd up, bro. But yeah, and then like some of the smaller characters, like the Deep has been interesting. I mean, his character is interesting because he's always been like, he's never a main character, but he always has some like subplot.
Yeah, I thought his commercial was hilarious, where he's like, oil, it's natural and organic and
comes like, from the earth.
We're gonna give all these poor fish home on the oil. Like, although I did have a question for you on episode 6. How did you feel about the Deep and Noir and the ending of that? Like, I think Noir got the wimpiest, stupidest death in the whole series. That was so anticlimactic.
They were building up to something so much more. Like, I liked the stuff with Noir, like him going to his play stuff and them building up his character and him being like, he betrayed me, I'm gonna get back at it. Like, I liked it.
Yeah.
And then it went nowhere.
Yeah, and it just like ended so fast. Like, he choked him a little bit and then stabbed him, and it's like, I thought Noir was stronger than that, and apparently he can fly, but like,
well, we didn't see it.
Yeah, so that was just weird to me.
While I liked their banter and I liked that episode where they were kind of doing different point of views, I am disappointed with how that ended.
Speaking, I did like in episode 5, I thought the different point of views with the like how it opened and had the like name of who we were following, and I thought that was all really cool. I do agree. I liked that part of that episode.
Yeah, I liked that. Like, I really wish they would have done more of that through the seasons, because it gave a good way to like I felt like we got more characterization with Firecracker in that episode than all the other seasons we had of her combined.
For sure. And I even felt like it like helped the pacing, where it like kept it on track. It's like, okay, now we're with Firecracker and now we're with the dog. And like, I don't know. It kept me interested for sure.
Yeah. And because then you got Noir and the Deep and so yeah, I enjoyed that, and I really liked Firecracker in that episode specifically. I thought her stuff was good. Like her kind of battling her. Actually, she was pretty good this whole season. Her kind of battling her faith and fear of Homelander. Yeah, I agree. And so like her stuff was really good.
I feel like the actor did a really good job of like showing, like, there was a part where I didn't know if she was going to break and not accept Homelander, but then she does the show and is like totally on Homelander's side, but you can like see it's kind of killing her a little bit, and I thought that was acted really well. Yeah,
I agree. Like, and then scenes of her going to that diner with her old pastor, and you could just see, like, I don't know, it just, that episode,
that was it, where she had to turn on her church. That was that's right.
Yeah, she had to turn on her church. Yep. And the kind of same thing with Noir, right? Like, he goes to his, I mean, his is played a little bit more for comedy, but he goes to his play and he has his life outside of there, and he's sick of being bullied. It's like, I don't know, the way they formatted this episode, even with the dog perspective, you kind of got to see, like, from just different conversations and quieter moments with characters, like, Frenchie cooking and stuff. And it kind of made the characters feel human, like that no other episodes really have.
Yeah, I agree.
So like, I wish they did more of those, because if they could have really like deepened the, like, I'm telling you, like, if they would have done more of those, like, just that one episode with Firecracker, I started to care about her more, and I actually was like sad when she died a little bit because I feel like. But like before, if they wouldn't have had that episode and
I wouldn't have
built
cared.
it up like that, I wouldn't have cared as much. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, overall, yeah, I've been enjoying it, and man, I can't believe the show's been on since 2019.
That's crazy. Yeah.
7 years, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's
gonna have 2 spin-offs now and 5 seasons. Yeah.
The very first episode of this show aired like 2 weeks after my first kid was born.
Wow. Really? Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, Avi was born July 4th, 2019, and this came out July 26th, 2019. So a few weeks. Yeah. That's how freaking long. Like I was barely a parent when the first episode came out.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy. So, and I remember, I'll give this show credit. For me, I mean, there might be shows out there like this, but this was one of the first shows where like it was. I what's the word I'm looking for?
Like
what's the word I'm looking for?
Or irreverent,
kind of
like
like shocking or yeah, that's kind of like
it doesn't hold back.
It doesn't hold back. Doesn't give two craps. Like vulgar and bloody. And
I remember like that first episode up until the point where A-Train runs through his girlfriend. It was like it wasn't too crazy, and then that happened. I'm like, oh man, it's that kind of show. Holy, like that was shocking.
At that moment, I was like, oh,
yeah. And he's just holding the severed hands. It's like, oh my goodness. And then from there, it's just crazier and crazier.
It's just freaking crazy. And then, but yeah, it's been a wild ride. We'll see how these last 2 episodes go.
Yep. Hopefully they nail the landing.
I hope you're wrong, but I kind of do have a feeling that I don't know if it's going to be like a travesty of an ending, but I have a feeling it's going to be kind of just a nonchalant ending.
Yeah, not as good as
we won't love it, but we won't hate it, you know?
Yeah.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope it just goes
be worse than that, I guess. But yeah, I hope it's good.
Yeah. It's kind of like the Stranger Things finale, right? Like, we didn't love it. We didn't hate it.
Yeah, that's true, which I haven't really thought about since it ended. So yeah, that kind of shows.
Yeah, same. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's like we didn't hate it, right? Like we hated the Game of Thrones finale, but like it's just very like, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but I hope this show goes freaking nuts, dude. I hope the finale goes nuts.
Yeah, me too.
And one thing I'll give this season credit, these episodes are long.
Yeah, they are. That's true.
They've all been over an hour.
Yep.
An hour and 3 minutes, an hour 2, an hour 2, an hour 2, an hour 5, an hour 1. Yeah. Episode 7 is going to be an hour and 6 minutes, and the finale is going to be an hour and 5 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
So, I mean, that's what? Freaking almost 8.5, 9 hours of a season? That's crazy. I guess, man, even last season had some long episodes. I don't remember the first few seasons having these long episodes, did they?
I don't remember. I don't think so, but maybe.
Maybe they have. No. But anywho, that's all I have.
2 more episodes.
Now we're back caught up. We'll be able to go more in depth
week to week.
Episode.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, let's talk about Golden Sun.
Golden Sun.
I'm so glad you're reading this. Golden Sun and Morningstar are so peak.
Dude, so, man, Golden Sun. So I finished this. This has been a few weeks now. But dude, it's so, let's just say spoilers right away.
Yeah, I put the spoiler alert up for Golden Sun. Okay. I don't know, should I put Morningstar too? Because you
can, because I've read like the first, couple hundred pages. And I'm sure I'll be bleeding into that beginning of that book. But man, Golden Sun. I mean, so where do I start? I guess from the beginning. So obviously the first book ended where he kind of pledged himself to Augustus. And I was like, okay, so then the second book started, right? Golden Sun.
Yeah.
And it was interesting because the first book, well, it was the Institute, right? We kind of saw the Institute. And the second book, it's the Academy. But we don't really see him go through the Academy. Really just that one battle.
The one battle with Karnas, yep.
As a matter of fact, I thought for a second, I'm like, did I miss something? Because then he was talking about... later on in the book, he was talking about how what's his face, Lauren, is that his name?
Lauren,
right?
yeah.
Trained him and stuff. I'm like, wait, I don't remember that.
Yeah,
but it was never like it. It was never shown or read, whatever.
Yeah, it was like in secret too. So yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah. So I mean, the beginning of it was really good, right? Where he pretty much loses to Cassius's brother. I don't remember his name.
Karnas. Yeah,
Karnas. And I was like, okay, interesting. And then we had Victra and what's the other guy's name?
Tactus.
Tactus, yeah.
Yeah.
Tactus.
I'm re-listening to the audiobook right now, so I remember all these names.
Perfect.
I would not have remembered all this if I from reading it 6 months to a year ago.
But yeah, I thought that beginning was interesting. It started off interesting, and then it kind of it went in a different direction than I thought it was. Because I thought it was going to be, he's going to be training up, like he's going to be kind of under Augustus and the build up, and he's going to try to weasel his way in, but they said nope.
Nope.
He's like, no, he pretty much got all of his people killed in that training battle mission.
Yep.
And Augustus is like, nope, I'm going to sell you. I'm going to sell you pretty much.
Yep. Because of Pliny, freaking Pliny.
Oh God, that weasel.
Yep. Yep.
Oh man. So I remember. I think I remember telling you some of the characters I really liked in the first book. Obviously, was Severo,
of course, yeah,
and it was Pax, right? Pax is, I think, and then I mentioned I liked Rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Rogue,
mm-hmm.
Rogue. And, it's crazy because I almost feel like Pierce Brown hinted at it in the first book, because there's like scenes I remember specifically in the first book, because I just read that, before I read these. And there are scenes where Darrow would be talking to like Cassius and stuff, and then Roke would like watch them, and it would say like Darrow would say, I could see Roke giving me a look or something like that. Like in the first book.
Yep. Like
Roke is almost studying him.
Yeah, and, I think there are little hints, and yeah,
and then and then the second book comes, and I felt so bad for Roke. I'm like, God, like Darrow is kind of being a dick.
Yeah, the whole book,
like Roke
specifically. Yeah,
Roke really does care about him, and he's just trying to like. And my question to you, unless this is a spoiler, don't answer. Would Roke have done this if Darrow let him in? What do you think? Like, would he?
He may not have done it in the same way. I feel like Roke is not made for revolution. He's too. Yeah. He needs the gold structure, and so I think he may not have betrayed him the same way, but I don't think he could have gone along with Darrow.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm getting ahead of myself with this ending. So first of all, the book was structured awesome. You had like the downfall at the beginning. Like you think it was going to be like this build up, and he finally made it with Augustus and yada, yada, yada. And it just changes that format. And even Roke is like, I'll have my family I'll get money for my family we'll take you in our family.
Oh, yeah.
And then it gets to the point where then the freaking Jackal, man.
The Jackal.
Freaking, there's so many characters and pieces to this.
Yep.
Because you had that scene, obviously, where he goes to see the Jackal towards the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And this was pretty crazy, because I was like, the Jackal pretty much has Harmony. Yep. Or not has Harmony, but pretty much Harmony says that Dancer and them are dead.
Mm-hmm.
And like running it this way, and she's basically, what are they doing? They're like bombing things, and they're pretty much running it completely different, Harmony says.
Yes,
and so like Daryl feels alone, and that's kind of the first time as a reader too where we hear from any of the people from the beginning of Red Rising.
Yeah, the Sons of Ares people. Yeah,
the Son of Ares. Yeah, like Pierce Brown does a good job of making you feel isolated with Daryl.
True. Yep.
But anyways, and so that's kind of like a shock to him, and then he talks to Jackal and pretty much makes a deal with the Jackal. The one question I had is, throughout the whole book, that he kept mentioning like he had this bomb and he never used it. yeah,
the bomb the Jackal set him up with. Yeah,
I was waiting for it to be used. But I liked that scene where they go to that, I don't know what it was, like a gala or meeting, that thing where
the gala, on Luna.
Gala, on Luna, yep. Where he has that conversation with Rogue, pretty much saying, you've been a good friend, you're too good for me, yada yada yada, and then he pretty much knocks him out.
Yep, that's right where I'm at in the audiobook. I'm about to get to the gala.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah. So they had that. I'm like, oh dang, okay. And like Rogue, like he's too good, man.
Yep.
I think he was too good. He's too good. And even Daryl says that he's better than me. He's better than Severo. He's better than Cassius. I think you're right. He's not built for rebellion. He's just built to live like a normal gold life. Like,
I mean, they always call him the poet or whatever. The
poet. Yeah. But yeah, that scene was great. So that he goes down and he doesn't know if he's gonna like bomb them all, or he kind of, I think, just ends up winging it. Obviously, yeah. That's where it kind of like starts. It's like, okay, crap.
Oh
so
yeah, that's where the snowball starts rolling.
Yes, that's exactly, dude. He's freaking basically challenges Cassius, and I think he chops off his arm or something
like that. Yeah.
His hand or his arm, I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
And Augustus, you could not see. I say see, but it's because I'm like visualizing when I read it.
Yeah.
But you could see Augustus, like he's like drooling over there, like, ooh, this is what I want. Daryl's mine. But pretty much, so this is what kicks the ball rolling. And then the one thing I will say, Victra freaking grew on me, man.
Oh yeah, I love Victra.
Like she's awesome.
Yeah.
Number one, I think she's in this book specifically, because it changes a little bit in the next book, but I think she's a good like opposite spectrum for Daryl than Mustang.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because Mustang's more of like the confident. She's confident in herself,
people, like political,
good with people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's good with words. She's good with people. She kind of plays hard to get in a way too.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas
Victra
hard
not.
to get, as in like, yeah, Victra's definitely
Victra's like falling all over Daryl.
Yeah, exactly. And like Mustang, there's scenes where she'll skirt around the things. She kind of wants Daryl to say things, and she'll kind of like flirt a little bit, and then like wait to see if Daryl does anything. Like she's definitely not like
as
Victra.
Forward, yeah.
And then Victor's like, "No, hey, you want to go to the bedroom?" But it's an interesting dynamic because she plays like that, but like Daryl says, there's something deeper in her, and she's overcompensating, and she even admits it eventually.
Yeah. I was definitely at first I was not a fan of Victra because being related to Antonia, I was already like, nope, I'm good. But yeah, she definitely grows on you. It's cool.
Yeah, because I was the same way, but then I kind of started to like the fun, the fun flirtiness for Daryl. I'm like, maybe he needs someone like
to push that envelope.
Just so, yeah. And I do think, and I think Daryl mentions, I do think they would have been, they could have been a thing. Maybe, I don't know about a long-term thing, but they could have been a thing at a different time.
Yeah.
Anyways, so with that, after that gala, so there's a few things. Number one, it was really cool seeing Daryl take that ship when he kind of I don't know if you remember. He takes the ship from what's the what's her name? The main bad.
Octavia.
Yeah, Octavia. He takes that big chip from Octavia, with like the blues and stuff. That's where he gets the crew, where he gets a Ragnar. I think is that Ragnar.
Yes, I love Ragnar.
Yeah, he's freaking out. Like, so pretty much takes that ship, and he kind of starts to build a rebellion in a way. He's like, tells all these blues, like, pretty much like, I'm not going to control you, but you need to pick right now. Like, follow me, and we can make your choice. I'm going to take the ship no matter what. And anyways, one of the blues steps up. I don't remember her name. And then Ragnar shows up eventually. And I thought that was really cool because like everyone's terrified of Ragnar.
Yep.
And he's pretty much like I don't know, from what they describe it, they're freaking huge giants, like over 7 feet tall. And
yes.
And I think the backstory of Ragnar with the Obsidians are really interesting.
Yeah.
How the golds pretty much made them think they're like gods, right, or something like that.
Yep, and keep them trapped on like the North Pole or whatever, or in the Arctic, wherever they are. I forget exactly, but
from what I remember is like way back in the day, the Obsidians rebelled against the golds, right?
Yep.
And then that's when they pretty much shut that down, and then eventually made them think they're gods and obey them, and they're terrified of golds.
Yep.
So
weird.
that seems.
It's Orion, I think is who you're thinking of. And apparently there's a card game with
Orion. That's what I'm thinking of. Oh, I did not know there was a card game.
Yeah, with like drawings of them. That's cool.
Orion, yes, that's right. Because she's the one that stepped up.
Yep.
All the other ones were pretty much trying to suck up to him, and she's like the one being honest.
Yeah.
And then the other scene that stood out to me was him going to the planet to kind of recruit Lauren. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Lauren.
Yes.
Yeah. That scene,
there's something about that scene.
Oh, that scene sticks in my head for sure.
Yeah. Pierce Brown, the one thing, this dude is so good at like describing environment and making you feel like you're there.
Yeah.
Because man, like I pictured it in my head. That planet in my head just seemed, it was talking about being on a cliff and like a castle and overlooking the ocean. And I'm just picturing it in my head. And it's like some beautiful, bright, peaceful world. And and that's kind of where we get Lauren. Lauren is an awesome character.
He is, yeah.
I loved his character. Kind of like that old, like experienced, kind of grumpy.
Yep. And he's actually in the first book. He's mentioned he's one of the people picking. He wanted to pick Darrow, but his like the group he's with didn't pick him. So that's pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Now you mentioned, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I knew he was, but I didn't.
Yeah, I had forgotten about it too.
Yeah. But that whole scene stood out to me just because of the stuff that transpired. It's like, pretty much.
Oh yeah, him like forcing his hand to have to join. Oh, it's so crazy.
It was such like a good conversation because he came in peace and he's trying to convince him and asking where his kids are and stuff, and then. Yeah, then he's pretty much just like, well, you're going to come with us. Yeah,
it's like a slow realization, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, okay. Yeah. That's what this is, yeah.
And then what's their face come down? Octavia's right hand. What's her name?
Aja.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if it was Aja or Aja.
I say Aja, and I think in the audiobook it says Aja.
Aja, okay. So this scene was pretty crazy. So pretty much from what I can remember, correct me if I'm wrong, is Darrow knew Aja was going to come.
Yeah, he set it up.
Yeah. He set that all up.
Yeah.
The one thing he
yeah, is pretty manipulative.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he even said, I mean, getting into the third book, he even said, I mean, Darrow in this book doesn't give two shits.
Yeah, he's out for blood.
He is a menace in this book. Like, he's borderline like bad guy, like good guy, but doing like bad things. Like,
yeah.
I mean, is he a bad guy? You know, like, but in his mind, every gold, it's like black and white, black and white. That's what this book is in his head. It's black and white. Like, you're not a red, screw you. I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, he does have soft moments, obviously, with Mustang and his friends.
Yeah.
But
and I feel like it's more like you're a gold, screw you kind of thing for the most part.
Yes.
Like,
yes. Yeah. That's true. He doesn't hate
the other lower colors too.
Yeah, like pinks or anything. Yeah. Yeah. Just gold specifically. You're right. Yeah.
Yep.
But one thing he didn't predict was Tactus.
Oh, freaking Tactus.
He's Tactus. You're such an idiot. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, dude, why?
Yep.
All you had to do is be loyal. And the thing is I actually think I do think he turned a corner when Lauren killed him. I really do think he would have been loyal then. Like, that was such a good scene with Darrow kind of talking to him, and like even Darrow's like, he needs to know that like someone's gonna be there for him, no matter, you know, he's never had that. Like, if I take him back and he's this low and he's betrayed me this much, he won't betray me again, kind of thing. And he was crying, and you know, you'll be my brother and this and that. And then Lauren just goes and freaking stabs him. And I knew he was.
Yep.
And I would have done the same thing probably. If I was Lauren.
Yeah.
But that was like oh dang, okay.
Yep.
Like, that was really good. So that scene. So yeah, the gala scene, the ship taking scene, and then that scene. Those three scenes stand out. But then there's a lot of little scenes, right, where they're kind of having their meetings on the ship of what to do and where to go, and then the Jackal's kind of always lurking in the background, and Mustang's saying not to freaking listen or trust her brother. And my God, is she right?
Yep. Probably should have learned that in the Institute. But
I know, like, dude, come on, Darrow, come on. And then God, dude, and so before I get to the second half of the book, which is just nuts.
Yep.
The other thing I really love about the series, and tell me if you think the same thing, is again Pierce Brown. He makes it so interesting because it's sci-fi, but it almost feels like Roman too. Like, it feels like
it does.
It's like a mixture of medieval and like sci-fi. So like, while we've seen sci-fi stories like this, like we've never seen it. Like, this is very unique. Like, he does twists to genres.
And you know what's interesting? I think at some point in one of the books, I think it's the second one, it talks about or maybe the beginning of the third, it talks about the like old languages, and English is one of them, and I'm pretty sure it's insinuated that they're all speaking Latin or something. So
Latin.
Yeah, so it is very like Roman inspired. Yeah.
Well, and they talk about I think they mention like Alexander the Great, or they mention someone. They mention well, they definitely mention the Roman Empire, but but I just really like the like. I know it sounds weird because it's a book, but I really like the aesthetic of the book. Like, of the series. Like, it's just a good spin on sci-fi. Like, and like, what are their weapons called?
The razors.
Yeah, these razors. Like, how do you pick? Like, in your mind, when how do you picture the razors?
Like, I'm trying to think of a visualization, but basically like a whip kind of that you can straighten into a sword is how I kind of like a sharp whip, I guess, that you could then like straighten. Like, it's a really cool weapon.
I get what you're saying. There's a video game that I kind of pictured it, but I don't remember what video game it was. But I picture it similar. Like, I'm similar, yeah.
Yeah.
Part of me is when I was first reading it, I almost pictured like a Darksaber too.
Yeah.
Well, obviously not like black or anything, but but anyways, so the second half of this book. That big battle scene in the middle of the book might be like my favorite battle scene I've ever read.
The Iron Rain. Oh, so cool.
Number one, that's just an awesome freaking name.
I know, right?
Like when, again, like Pierce Brown describing these things when they're all going down, he's describing it as like Iron Rain. I'm like, oh my God.
Yep.
Oh, but my God, dude, this at this point, and I think this is when I texted you, I was like, I don't know how they could do this in live action and satisfy me.
I know. It's like, yeah, it would be hard. That's for sure.
It was insane. Like, just number one, the build up, like the calm before the storm. Like, there's small moments, like Mustang going into his room in the middle of the night, and pretty much telling Daryl, like, you need to stop pushing me away. Like, it's now or never. And Daryl obviously doesn't want to because he knows he's going to hurt her in the end.
Yep.
But little moments like that, or I think Roke and him have a little heart to heart then too, where he's like, I should have told you everything, or not. Well, kind of heart. They had. Well, I don't remember if it was then or if it was when they're in the pod things.
Yeah, I don't remember
specifically. Anyways, there was a moment where so they set up the thing right. So Roke is controlling the ships, and then I think Mustang and Severo and what is it, Lauren and Darrow, I think, are going on the pod things to shoot down onto, was it Mars?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And there's a moment where they're all in the little tube things and talking through the comms. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you remember that, but it's just a little moment where they're all kind of just, I don't know, just being like normal people, like just small moments, like the calm before the storm. And
that's exactly what it is. Yep.
Yeah, and like, and then they shoot out, and then just the chaos, the way he describes it, dude. Like all these ships, they're going down like through space into the atmosphere, and these ships are all blasting, and it's chaos, and oh my God, dude! And
so
then they could see the chaos through the through the tubes, and they're getting on them. Oh, dude. I seriously, like, that was so epic.
Yeah,
I was reading that and I was
action, pure adrenaline. I don't think I've gotten as much adrenaline from reading something. Normally, reading's like kind of a chill thing, but with this, it's like, oh my, I need to keep going. This is awesome,
dude. Seriously, I could not stop, and it was so good. And then when they landed, and there's a lot of things. Number one, like, again, Severo is freaking awesome.
Love Severo.
And I can't remember if it was after or before the battle where Severo pretty much finds out, or like Daryl's honest with him and stuff. I can't remember if it was before or after the battle.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But yeah, when they land, and then there's that scene where they fall into the water, and he ends up. There's that whole thing where he saves Ragnar, and they save these people. Anyways, that whole battle scene, my God, dude, like 10 out of 10. Yep. My Lord, I've never been on the edge of my seat like that in a book.
I know.
Like you said, I think I literally was like sitting up. I'm like, oh my God. Like, and I have like, I have like a strict nighttime routine. I think I told you, like, I always read, no matter what, from 9:30 to at least 10:30 my time.
Yep.
I always. And then when that came, I think I got to the part, I think I read till like 11 or something that night. I could not stop.
Yeah.
And I woke up early and like before the kids got up and stuff, and I was reading, like, dude, I couldn't stop.
Yeah. That was, hard to put down. That's for sure.
Yes. And the crazy thing is like, I was like, okay, this is awesome. But there's still a couple hundred more pages left in the book. And these couple hundred pages were still awesome in different ways.
Yep.
It's like you had the aftermath of the battle, and Roke, he takes care of the stuff and with the ships, and technically those ships are all his, and it kind of foreshadows a little bit. Even Daryl's like, that might be an issue later, but I'm not going to worry about that now.
Yeah. That kind of sums up his whole issue with Rogue.
Literally a few times that book, he literally says, I'm going to have to deal with that later.
Yep.
I'm going to have to deal with that later.
Yep.
But then, and I can't remember, because I'm bleeding into the third book, not bleeding, but I've been reading the third book, so I can't remember exactly how it happens, but pretty much what I think. Well, let me think here. I'm trying to think. Pretty much, is it Augustus and Mustang, I believe, get taken, right, by Aja and Octavia, if I remember. Was that during the battle, or was it at some point after? I can't remember.
I think it was during, but I can't remember for sure.
Because of the slime ball.
Yeah.
Pretty much the whole book. What's his Pliny? What's his name?
Pliny. Yep.
Those are the best parts of the book, when like Mustang and Daryl are pretty much just like pissing him off because Augustus was siding with them. But anyways, Augustus gets I remember. So during the battle, they get to a point where Daryl has to run ahead, right, away from Severo and stuff, and he gets to the ship where they're holding. No, not holding Augustus. I think Asia or Octavia's on that ship. I can't remember specifically.
Yeah.
Either or, it sets up where he goes on that ship like an idiot. I mean, he doesn't care. Like you said, he's like just blood-eyed. I hate golds. I'm gonna do whatever it takes.
Yep.
I think he even says, and like in retrospect, that was stupid. I think.
Probably.
Anyways, so this was another thing that stood out because Cassius's brother was on there, right?
Carnus.
What's his name? Carnus. I think it was Aja, and was it Octavia on there too? I think maybe, so. Yeah. Anyways, he goes on there and pretty much he thinks he's gonna freaking, I don't know, win the war like this by himself. But this is where it gets crazy, because this is where and Fincher is on there.
Mm-hmm.
And and then this is where you find out he's Ares.
Oh, yep, so good.
And like, so that happened. I'm like, wait a second, because Fincher was always that character where he pissed me off, but like I like him.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
Like, because he helped him in the Institute and all this, and
but he's also
now
he's a jerk. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a jerk, and then I missed a part earlier in the book that was a really good scene with Fincher was there. Fincher.
Fitchner.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Where Octavia makes Daryl tell the truth of the snake thing or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But basically, Fitchner is trying to tell Daryl like come to this side. But anyway, so I'm like, why is Fitchner on Octavia's side? Like, it pissed me off. I'm like, I thought he was good. And then this happened. And then he pretty much saves Daryl from. Well, number one, I think Daryl kills. This is where he kills Cassius' brother. He's just murdering Cassius' family, dude.
Yeah.
In his defense, that dude. What's his name again?
Carnus. He's not a good dude.
In his defense, Carnus is not a good dude. Anyways, he's about to die, and then Fitchner saves him, and they hop out. And then he's like, I'm Ares, boyo.
Yep.
And I was shocked, but then I was like, wait a second, it makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
I was like, and then later on he answers, like, he's like, why didn't you tell me, what's his face from the first book? What was the freaking terrible dude in the first book was a red also.
Forget his name.
Titus.
Yeah.
Titus. Because he was like, why didn't you tell me Titus was a gold? And Ares or Fincher is pretty. You don't put all your eggs in one basket, kind of thing.
Yep.
So it all made sense. I'm like, okay, this makes sense. But I was still shocked. I'm like, okay, Fincher's Ares. Then I was thinking, like, okay, well, does Severo know all this?
Good question.
Like, you start thinking, yeah. And then. I don't remember. So yeah, that's right. So they get back, and I think he passes out. They reunite, but then the Mustang and says that. I'm trying to think what happened here. No, that's right. So they all get back. So this conversation with Severo must have happened before the battle. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
You'll have to remind me when you're listening to it.
Yeah.
Because I remember Severo and him had a conversation. You probably remember it too, well, somewhat, where Several's like, you need to trust me, like, because for half the book, Severo, or not half a book, but for a third of it, he wasn't in there.
Yeah,
in the book because he's
and
off.
Like at this point, Severo kind of knows because he like cut that part in the film, like in the Institute. He like cut out the part where he said "bloody damn" or whatever.
He kind of exactly.
So yeah, he already kind of knows, but yeah, I do. But remember
like Daryl's
that.
obviously terrified of telling anybody anything.
Yeah,
and losing his friends. But he finally tells him, and of course, Severo's like, "Oh, I'm always with you."
Yep. Oh, I love Severo.
He's like, "It doesn't matter." Oh, I love Severo too. Severo's awesome. But anyways, so Fitcher, they win the battle, and then this is where this was the other interesting, and I really like this part of the book where Daryl says he wants to tell Mustang.
Yes.
And he has two things. He wants to tell Mustang, and he wants to go back to his home.
Lycos.
His home, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah, Lycos. And Fitchner's like, nope. But Severo's like, we'll kill her if she doesn't listen, pretty much.
Freaking Severo.
I know. I love Severo to a fault, right?
Yep.
Hence the third book. But anyways, I really like them going back because it really does show, even as a reader, like, it feels different. Like, he describes it so, like, it felt different for me too.
I know. Yep. After everything he's been through and how different he is. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, he would go talk to the main person there, and he's like, "How was I scared of this guy? How is this guy whipping me?" And is it, how do they pronounce it? EO or AO? EO. How was I scared of this dude? He's so small and tiny, and then he gets into like the actual mines or whatever they call it, and it's like dark and small. He's like, "This was my home. This is like, it's like these golds live in luxury." It's just really interesting, and it just wasn't the same. He said it felt like cold and empty. He went back to the spot where he last was with EO.
Yep.
And he's like, it feels weird here. It doesn't feel the same. Like, I think he's starting to realize, like, this is the point where we're starting to realize, like, EO's like, maybe I'm like putting her up on a pedestal, she's just a human being, like,
yep.
And she didn't know all of this, and so, like, I feel like this is I don't know, it was interesting because we were in that spot in the first book too, and it just felt different.
Yeah, I know, it really did.
And then him seeing his mom was really awesome, and pretty much he goes to the house and he gives Mustang a tape or whatever, like, read or watch this, and then come in or leave, or be your decision, kind of thing.
Yep.
And in retrospect, that was dumb. I think he said it too. He's like, "What did I expect? I just flipped her opinion and life on me upside down."
Yep.
To come inside. But I actually liked how she didn't come inside. I'm getting ahead of myself, but I like where they go with that.
Yeah.
But anyways, and him seeing his mom is nice. And I like how she kind of just knew.
I love, that part's so cool. I really like that part with his mom. She's like, "I'll always know my boy," or something. It's like, oh. Yeah. And like, it's just, Daryl's like this kind of like, I don't know, just angry, like, not like godlike figure, but this angry like leader that like just everyone follows. He's like this, this grandiose character, and him coming home and just being a son, right? He's like, yep.
The mom's giving him some tea and food, and the mom's not being nice. Like, she'll say, "What's on?" She's like, "I don't like EO for you." Like, it's just it's just a son with his mom,
Yep.
And I really liked that scene. And then I think it was his brother's daughter comes down.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night too.
Dio or something.
Yeah.
It's like
similar. Anyways, I really liked.
Oh yeah, the brother's daughter. That's right. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, I really liked that scene. But man, so then, but obviously Mustang doesn't. She leaves. Which is probably a good thing. What happens next? But God, just that ending, man. That ending. I don't know. It felt very red wedding. Let's be real, like, to the T almost. Like, because I was watching it. Jesus Christ, I was
watching
reading
it in your mind.
Seriously, like right now, like, you know, when you're thinking of the book, I'm not thinking of me sitting there reading it. I'm thinking of the actual story.
Yep.
But man, I like everything was happening. I'm like, okay, this is what's going on. Like, this is I felt like something was going to happen, but I didn't think that was going to happen.
Yep.
I mean, number one, I think several leaves with Ragnar, because Fitchner said he was going to be there and he wasn't, so they go off to figure out what's going on there.
Mm-hmm.
And Lauren is there with his kids. Or no, sorry. Was it his grand? No, it was not his kids. His
I don't remember.
Was it his grandkid? Oh, he was there with someone. And other characters I forgot to mention were the two, the father and the son. That was the father and son of Pax, right?
Oh yeah, the Telemanuses. Yep.
Yes, I really liked them, but they were there too.
I love them. Yeah.
Anyways, when Lauren said like, "Oh, Roke, or Roke's gonna do the ceremony for me," and when he, like, when Daryl's like, "Oh, why did you do that?" and he's like, "Oh no, it's Roke's idea." I'm like,
yeah.
What's? But I didn't like. I was still like, okay, maybe Roke's just gonna like be like, I can't trust you. I can't give this to you. You don't deserve this, or something, you know?
Yeah.
But dude,
but not what happened.
Like, oh my god! And he brings out the box and pokes him, and he gets paralyzed and stuff. This was another point where I don't know if I've ever been this glued to a book.
Yep.
Like in these last couple chapters, specifically this moment, because oh my god, then the jackal comes and dude, just people dying like left and right.
Yep.
Like Lauren freaking mucked out, gone, dead.
Yep.
Gone, boom. Then you have, well, you think Victra is dead in this moment. So like in the moment, I'm like, Victra gone, and she's like, I didn't know, Daryl, I promise. I'm like, oh, Victra. Oh.
Yep.
And then, but Victra's mother dead, gone, and because she helped them with the war. Augustus
gone.
Dead, gone. by what, the jackal, nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Freaking
to top
jackal.
all that, I'm like, okay, dang, okay. And then you see Fitcher's head, dead, gone.
Yep. What's in the box?
I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, and I can't remember. Does Pax's dad and brother die?
I don't think so, but I don't remember for sure.
I can't remember either. But I'm like, oh my god! Not only is like Lauren dead, and I really liked Lauren.
Yep.
Roke betrayed them.
Yep.
The jackal kills Augustus. It's like the main, like, even Daryl's like, oh, I don't know how to feel. Like, this is the reason I started this.
Yeah.
And he's dead. And then, like, Fitchner, and then Victra at the time, I think, and then Victra's mother. I'm like, who? This is insane.
Yep.
Oh,
it's
but the
absolutely
way
insane. And isn't that like basically how it ends too? Like that's the end of the book. Basically,
that's how it ends.
Yeah,
it pretty much ends. Yeah, it ends with you don't know anything else. Like it literally ends. Number one, I think Cassius and them are pissed that the jackal killed Augustus.
Yeah,
because that wasn't part of the plan.
Yep.
And I think it ends with them taking Daryl on the ship and him pretty much saying, I don't know what's going on or how Roke could do this or what's going to happen kind of thing.
Yep.
Or where's Mustang and Severo, and I hope they got escaped and stuff.
It's such a grim ending.
And I went straight into the third book.
Oh, yeah. I can't imagine if the third book wasn't released. Like, that would be torture.
Like, when you read the second book, was the third one released already?
Yeah. When I started reading it, all 6 that are out right now had already been out. Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't have imagined, dude. I would have been going nuts.
I know.
Oh my god. I literally
got
the third book and just started reading right away.
Yep. Me too.
Those two scenes, the battle scene and that ending scene, I've never been this glued to a freaking book, dude.
Yep.
Never.
I know. It's so good. And I'm trying to remember. I'll probably have a better answer between when I finish the audiobooks for these two, but
Yeah.
I can't even I don't even know which one's my favorite, Golden Sun or Morning Star. Like, they're both so good in such different ways. So I'll be interested to see what you think.
Yeah, Morning Star. So, like, just a quick thing on Morning Star. It's it's interesting. Like, it's number one, the Jackal's a freaking monster.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
This dude's a freaking monster. That's another thing I skipped over when in the second book, when I think it was Victra and Darrow go to they pretty much set up a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go to help the Jackal, but it's really them testing the Jackal, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember that scene. But anyways,
so,
the Jackal knew it. The Jackal knew it all, man. He's like, I let you think that I was in trouble. I let you this. I'm like, you little scheming little punk.
Yep.
But and then the beginning of the third book, man, like the freaking, I mean, it's interesting because they kind of not flip Darrow's character, but like he starts to realize, like, holy crap, I was very too gung-ho, like black and white, like, and they pretty much he was in like dark for like 9 months and getting tortured pretty much. And
freaking Jackal, dude. He's
a monster.
Yep.
And then the two new characters they brought in were pretty cool, that brother and sister, to help him escape.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the name, but I thought that was a really fun. They're from Earth. That was the first time they mentioned someone from Earth.
Yeah. Was that? I don't want to say because I don't want to spoil it.
The brother died, and then the sister is still alive.
Yeah. Is it Holiday?
Holiday, yes.
Yeah,
yep.
I love Holiday. She's awesome.
Yes. Yeah,
and,
Holiday.
And I think
and
Trig is the name of her brother.
Of the brother.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar. That sounds right. But I thought that was a fun little like escape scene, and he would not leave without Victra.
Yep.
Would not. And then again, they do, or he does a good job about he escapes and he gets back to the Ares army. I don't remember what they call them.
Yeah. The Sons of Ares or something. Yeah.
The Sons of Ares. Yeah. I'm literally reading the book and I can't think of it right now. And he does a good job about it. It feels so different. Like Sevro's, Sevro's pissing everybody off. I mean, me as a reader too. I'm like, come on, I miss you just being his right hand man.
Yep.
And they are back to that now at the point I'm at.
Okay. Yeah.
They found they found the dude that's been actually like the founder of the Son of Ares. I can't remember his name.
Is it Quicksilver?
Quicksilver, yes. Yes. They found him, and then
I have to think about things for a few minutes because I've read 6 of them now. I'm like making sure I don't say the wrong name.
You're good. Yeah, they pretty much had to go and get him, and while they're getting him, they saw Cassius and Mustang.
Yep.
And what's his face? I don't remember the other guy's name. And pretty much Quicksilver said, "Oh yeah, I've actually like I know your fault. I know Fitchner." Like,
yep.
And Fitchner burns Severo. He's like, "You're a bad investment. You're running this terribly. You're not meant to lead." And I was pissed off at Severo the whole beginning of this book, and then like with Darrow, I'm like, oh dang, that's harsh. I kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah.
But him and Darrow had like a heart to heart, pretty much saying like, we need to be honest. We need to be able to tell each other these kind of things, and it's kind of back in the right place. Like Darrow's like, I need to take control again.
Yep.
But anyway, nice. So yeah, this third book's interesting because it's different.
It is
like not in a bad way.
No, yeah. And these books are so good, and they stay good. They're good all the way through, in my opinion. They're definitely different each one, but they're all so good.
I was gonna say, I mean, the first Red Rising to Golden Sun to even so far in this book, they're all 3 such like different books.
Yeah,
but good continue. What's the word I'm looking at? Continuality. Is that a word?
Continuity.
Continuity.
Yeah.
English is hard, okay.
And
It's
you know
almost
what's
my bedtime
interesting
now here.
is I think Red Rising, he wrote that as like a kind of more young adult, like
Yes.
trying to
Like
be more
Hunger
like the
Games,
Hunger
Maze
Games
Runner.
to cash in, just to get the series started. And then he's like, screw that. I'm not going to do young adult. We're going this way. And then took it in the more serious, crazy route. So I'm glad
you're
he did
right.
that.
I wonder, because it does feel very like, Hunger Games, Maze Runner, that first book.
Yep.
And then, the second book just explodes it open. And obviously it continues into the third.
Oh, yeah.
It's interesting because it feels like a different series, but like not at the same time.
Yeah. And
like,
you know what's interesting? I told this to Tiffany when I was reading it, is like, I was reading the fifth book and I'm like, I can see how he's gotten better as a writer as this has gone on. Like, there's some really cool things he does. And we'll talk more about it when you get there. But like, it's really cool to see, because like, I love the first few books, but as I get to the later ones, I'm like, man, he's a good writer. He's getting better and better each book. It's really cool.
You're not the first person I've heard say that, because I watched some like YouTube reviews of Red Rising, Golden Sun, and not of the future books, but they even mention, and these are like YouTube channels that are made off of books, and they even say like he improves each book with
he really does,
with the descriptions and everything. And I could kind of even I don't know if it was from like, if it's just a different style of the first book to second book, but like, like you said, the first book is kind of very like a young adult. And the second book kind of expands. So I didn't know if that was the reason, or if he was actually like just kind of getting a better feel of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's good. I mean, I love it, man.
Yeah. I'm so glad you're addicted.
It's so good. And you need to watch Maul, because that's how I picture the animation.
This week.
Like,
yes.
If they do animation, like when you're watching that Darth Maul show, like that's literally how I picture it should be.
Nice. Yeah, you've sold
like
me. I was going to watch it anyways, but I'll definitely watch it this week.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good, dude. I love it. Thank you for making me read it, or convincing me to read it.
Yep. I'm glad. I had no one to talk to about it. Like, Tiffany read the first one, but then she started the second one and she's like, this is going to be too intense for me. I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong. I mean, it gets pretty rough there.
Yeah.
It's so good, dude. I really like the first book, but man, the second book for me was a 10 out of 10, man.
Yeah. I love it.
The first book I could have given like an 8 out of 10. Like, I really liked it.
Yep. It's a good start.
But good start. I could see what they're doing and the characters, but man, the second book, freaking home run, dude.
Yep.
And there's even moments in the book where they like reflect on the Institute and like, I'm like, like that feels like so long ago.
I know. They make you nostalgic for it. Yeah.
It's and I just read it like 2 months ago.
Yeah, seriously.
It's crazy what like a book can do to your brain.
I know.
It like immerses you more than like any other medium for me. Like more than games, more than shows. There's something about it. Is it because you're making it in your head?
Yeah, I think so. I love it.
I love it too. But anyways, I know we're over our time, so we can stop. But so freaking good, dude. That ending. I can't stop thinking about the ending.
I know. The gala and the ending and the Iron Rain. Like, there's so much. It's so good.
Dude. Well, and then him visiting his home.
I know.
And then him talking to Lorne and trying to recruit Lorne.
There's so
many
many
taking
good
over
scenes.
the ship and getting Ragnar. Oh, dude. So many good scenes.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm
so
sure
excited.
I'm missing some too.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for you to read all of them and be with me waiting for Red God.
I know. Is that book number 6?
That's going to be 7, and it's going to be the last one. Yep.
It's the last one. So there's this first trilogy.
Yep.
And then the next, so then 4, 5, 6, and 7 are all one series?
Yeah, well, it's basically all the same series. There's just like a time jump in between 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. So, but it's still like the same series. It's just like a different, like,
And
with the time jump,
the way it's written is a little different after 3. I'll talk to you about it when you get there.
What's more loved, the first series, that first 3 books, or the second 3 books?
I feel like
or are they just so different?
They are very different, in certain ways, but I feel like I still see a lot more people say Golden Sun is their favorite, but I'm starting to see more people say like Dark Age and Lightbringer. So it's tough. I don't know, and honestly. They're all so good for different reasons, so I don't even know. I think Golden Sun's still my favorite, but I really liked Dark Age. That was the one where I was like, dang, he leveled up with his writing.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, once I catch up to you, we should rank all the books.
Yeah, for sure.
But sweet. Yeah,
cool.
I think that's all we had today, right?
Yep.
I mean, we were playing game stuff, but we can talk about that next week.
Yeah. Agreed. We'll have Invincible. We'll talk about our games next week, and then continue on.
And
if
you watch Maul, we can talk about Maul too.
Yep.
If you can't, no worries.
Yeah, I'll probably watch some of it. I don't know if I'll get through the whole thing, but we'll see.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet.
Cool. Well, we will talk to you guys next week.
Peace.